Woo! Heyo! What up, everybody? It's Omnidog and Webhead. Today, a marathon day for Omnidog. I wish I was a much younger pup, but how are you? How are you doing, Webhead?
I'm doing great. I
Good.
am just loading up the chat right now so I can see whatever weird things people are saying.
This is funny, Josh. I wish Josh would do more streams. He's been slacking this weekend. I am exhausted. Hey, Dom of X here.
You don't go 12 hours straight. Casual.
Yeah, right. Good to see Dom of X, William Lee, Kane, root beer float. I've seen root beer float. I have also seen root beer float flavored ice cream, and I heard it's pretty good, but I heard it's really good, actually. I see that James wants to talk about ice cream. That's fine. We can talk about ice cream. I'm on a diet, but I still can talk about it. Never a bad day, right? Let's see. DH McAdams just watched the DC results, so now you're doing this one. I really wish I understand it. No, I am exhausted, Doug.
Yeah. Like, I have no stamina left.
No, I'm relying on the fact that going on air kind of energizes me and talking to people. This is a fun show to do with Webhead. So I'm counting on it to boost me. I feel better already. Speaking of boost, here's Booster Green. Right on, man. And there's Aria. Yep. Good to see you, Aria. And let's see. Who else? Yeah, right. I feel like it. Oof. Oh, Super Laugh Art's here. Nice. Omnidog living on the energy drinks. I did have a cup of coffee. I'm not an energy drink guy. I'm more of a coffee guy. But I did have a cup of coffee. Yeah, at 6:30, so I'm hoping it doesn't keep me up tonight. Rodimus wants some gelato. Right on. Nothing wrong with gelato. I didn't have time for a nap, but I did have time for another shower. I had to take another shower. I was just like crazy.
Were the results that bad?
No. Actually, that DC poll was even. I had fun at the Marvel poll, but this one was even more fun. I guess maybe because I know DC a little better than Marvel. But I just had a tremendous amount of fun, especially with those guys. You know, I think I have to admit to having something of a man crush on Peter M. That guy is, when he talks. Actually, same with Lars. They both speak very well, and Peter can just talk expertly on a subject, and I swear there are no ums or uhs. And I love Omar, of course. I don't know Tiger Eyes very well, but I've only been on 2 streams with him, but he seems like a nice guy. And Omar is continuously the funniest guy I've ever been around. See, there's an right there. Peter doesn't say that. Omar throws this softball at me. You know, Jess, tell us about Superman Bronze Age 1, which is something I know a lot about. I'm like, yeah, it's a good book. I'm just like fumbling all over.
Like comic.
Yeah, I am a good comic. And I will say 4 of my choices made it into the top 60. I don't know. Yeah, one of them made it into the top 10, and that was Gail Simone's Birds of Prey. And then Chuck Dixon's Bird of Prey made it into the top 60. Superman Bronze Age, Batman Bronze Age. Well, those were the 4. Let's see. World's Finest Last Silver Age and World's Finest First Bronze Age. That 6, they didn't make it in. Sugar and Spike, of course, didn't make it in because nobody likes me. Oh yeah, peace and love. What were my other 3? James, what were my other 3?
I was going to say too, the fun thing I think about the DC one is they have printed significantly less omnis, so there's just so much more to choose from.
Right.
With Marvel, they printed so much, it almost feels like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel at a certain point.
Yeah, DC started in 1938 and Marvel started, 1961? And Marvel's, printing and reprinting just an amazing amount of stuff. They have a significantly shorter history, but I mean, DC has a wealth of stuff they can print, and they just haven't done it. Now, I will say, Phantom Stranger, The Question, Volume 1 and 2, those give me hope that they'll continue to put, and some of the stuff they've already announced, that gives me hope that they're sort of at least paying attention now. But I mean, they could be pumping out a lot more. And I'm not kidding when I say at the rate they're putting out the Silver Age Superman and Batman. I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just playing the odds here. I want to be alive to see them. And it feels, who knows what's going to happen in the next 10 years. I want to see those books because
I want you to be alive to see them too.
Thank you. I hope we're doing this show in 10 years. But almost nothing. And I think there's like one book for each Batman and Superman for the Bronze Age. That's ridiculous. That was a turning point in comics history for both of those. They haven't collected them hardly at all in any format. So that really gripes my cookies. But yeah, Doc Elevator, hey, are we back in a safe space to love Tom King? Yes, Doc. I am a complete Tom King lover. I said that I loved his Batman, and I don't care what anybody thinks, because nobody should care what anybody thinks about anything. That's why I stay off social media. I can just enjoy what I want to enjoy, and that's the idea of this channel, is like what you like. And I'll try and present books to you that seem interesting to me, and if you like them or don't like them, that's fine. Everybody's different. The only book I can think of that everybody agrees on is amazing is Day Tripper. And then, unless I can, I should start I should tweet out, I hate Day Tripper, and then see if I get anybody who agrees after the 500 people calling for my death. I would just like to see if one person would agree with that. That seems to be the only book that gets universal acclaim. Lionheart, welcome. I feed off everyone booing Tom King being... That's right, Mohammed. That's right. Mr. Tex here. What up?
I have Day Tripper right here.
There you do. My most hated book. Let's see if I can cause controversy and get somebody to just see if the one person doesn't like it.
You trick them into saying they hate it, and then you jump out and go,
I caught you
now.
Finally. I want you on my show. Tell me why you hate it.
Please explain why you are now a pariah.
I had a dish called Mexican chicken that my wife makes that is delicious. It's very spicy. It's got lots of vegetables and chicken in it, which is perfect for my diet. It's dinner time for you, like right now. Did you have dinner already?
Yeah, I just had some leftover pizza.
Leftover pizza. Here's Omni Nation. What up, buddy? Good to see you. This poll went much better than the reprint poll, I thought, results-wise. Well, I was stunned and delighted to see that Batgirl, Cassandra Cain's Batgirl, was number 2 and was almost number 1. That's awesome. I think it's great. I'm very pleased with that. That really surprised me. Kane, what is your favorite brand of coffee, Jess? Well, that is a good question, because we are heathens. We drink out of the Keurig, so it's not really coffee. It's pod coffee, which barely counts. But Mary M, I don't know if she's in the chat tonight. She bought us some ground coffee at Heroes Con, and that was really good. 5 bags of different flavors. There was a coffee seller at Heroes Con, which is odd to me, but they were selling a lot of ground coffee, and it was really good. So Mary M did us a solid there. Lars has always got something odd to say. I love Lars and Peter. They need to be on more shows with Jess. Okay, I can announce that Peter has signed an exclusive contract with me to appear on the second Tuesday night of every month with Freddie. Now, not this coming Tuesday, the following Tuesday, we will be doing the FOMO episode of X-Men and finishing that up in my collection. And then the topics will be wherever Peter and Freddie want to go. And I asked Lars if he wanted to be on Batter Days, and he said yes. So all is well there. So you got your wish there, Rod. So you're feeling okay? You're talking good about very fine condition. Yes, I know I'm exhausted. It's true though. He's been my longest comic book friend, actually. When he sold me his Man of Steel books, we started being friends there and better friends on Omnibros. And then he and I talked on the phone back when they were going to hire him at Marvel, and we've just talked a lot. He has really been my longest comic book friend. Thato's here. Good to see you. So many good books on that poll. Yeah. Ambush Bug. Who thought Ambush Bug would make the top 60? Just clearly terrible at this. Not like any one of us watch him a lot. I actually really appreciate Peter trying to talk to people in the comments while simultaneously being on the stream and talking about something else. You can tell, though, when he's typing in the chat, he does do both. When he doesn't react to something people say, his eyes and his face are, his eyes are looking a little bit elsewhere, and he's like stone-faced. So I know if I crack a joke and he doesn't laugh, it means he's concentrating on the chat, because my jokes always hit. Okay.
That's right.
Sato, you did great speaking about Bronze Age Superman. Thank you. And about everything, really. That's very kind of you, Sato. Thank you. You hear the emotion that Peter has for love of comics and love hearing Lars' takes on comics. That is totally true. Are just filler words we use instead of a pause when a pause is needed. Public speaking is a difficult art, but when mastered is an amazing skill. DC has such a big catalog. Give us Hex and Warlord. Warlord was up there. Did Warlord make the top 10? I think it did. I was really surprised at that. I was happy to see Jonah Hex. That was great. You did a great job on the Bronze Age Batman and Superman Omnibus. Thank you. I'm sure you sold a few copies for DC there. Thank you for that. That's very kind of you. Rami had one in the top 10. That's all I'm going to say. I had one in the top 10. That was the Gail Simone book, the Birds of Prey. Yeah, Harley didn't make the list. I feel like she's pretty well reprinted. I feel like almost all of her stuff has been collected. They still need to finish out. I know after the Carl Kessel run. Kessel run. Was that what they did in 12 parsecs in Star Wars? The Kessel run? Am I remembering that right? And then Obi-Wan goes,
yes.
Is that good? So we are going to go over the titles that are available for ordering this June, which is, we're in that month right now. And if you want to see just the plain, us not talking, just barely talking, just giving you the books that has already been released. So you can check that out. And here we are going to show the books and see what you guys want, what you're interested in. And yes. Yay for Warlord and Batman Contagion Legacy. Nay to Batman from what? As a huge fan of Lars' work, it's a delight. Oh yeah, Mohammed, you do know him from Norwegian Press, Mad Norwegian Press. Yeah, you are a big fan of him. That's right. My wife just said James Abel knows everything. LOL. She very rarely watches with me. Even she knows what's up. That's right. Now start picking up after yourself, Sato. Come on. Jess, I don't want your books to come out since I think you will give up the ghost if that Neil Adams comes out. That'd be funny. It's here. I kick it right when it comes out. Yeah, I agree with this. Yusuf's happy to see you, Webhead. That's good. You sold me on Superman Bronze Age if it makes you feel better. That does make me feel better, Smothery. I think everybody will dig both Superman and Batman Bronze Age. I am going to hype the hell out of them, even if it's from my wheelchair in the old folks' home.
I will actually buy Bronze Age Batman. I'm interested in that.
Yeah, I think you'd dig it. It's very readable. Very readable.
Yeah.
Heroes in Crisis 2, just kidding. Thank God for that. Also love Tom King. And people don't know that Heroes in Crisis really had nothing to do with Tom King. It was DC editorial that completely chopped up what he really wanted to do. And I don't even know if he should have signed his name to what came out. His proposal was completely ignored. Well, I am a huge Tom King Batman fan. I will also be honest that some of the other books are not as circulated and available like King's Batman, but yay, #1 baby. I believe it was NFL Dude in my Discord that showed that almost all the deluxe editions from Rebirth King are going for stupid money on eBay. So
really?
Yeah. Like
no one was buying those things for a while.
$300 to $400 a piece. Check it out. 1 through 6. See what you can find out. Mr. Tex never read Day Tripper. Day Tripper seems kind of boring. I think you're baiting me there, Josh. Oh, you don't like Day Tripper? Are you serious? I mean, I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know one person that doesn't like it.
I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know why.
You don't even have to tell me why. If you don't like it, that's very interesting. My wife thought Day Tripper was okay. That's how I knew she would never like comics. Yeah. Kane also has never read it. That's fair. This is a safe place. Time to ban you. Day Tripper is the best Tom King book he never wrote or something. Okay. Webhead hitting Sonic for sure. You do have Sonic near you, though. Certainly closer than I do. Yeah.
It's true.
You already told him to be quiet. Many Deaths of Layla Starr better than Day Tripper. Interesting take. I do love both books, and I am a huge lover of Layla Starr.
Dude, I looked on eBay for some of those Batman hardcovers. What is going on? Some of these are nuts. There's only a few, but
is it all six of them, or like is one more rare than the other?
It seems like volume 4 is kind of rare.
What's it going?
I see some of these lots going for crazy money.
Like 1 through 6?
Some of them are on... Yeah. Like 1 through 6. A couple odds and ends. There's not a ton, but it's like an insane amount of money for some of these. Like somebody bought a volume 5 for $300. Why?
Wow.
Why? Don't do that. Just wait. It'll get an Omni eventually.
You like Tom Taylor's Dark Ages at Marvel, which I feel should have been longer. I agree. And you loved his Dark Knights of Steel. Yeah, that's Tom Taylor. The other Tom, and I love both Toms. So that's good. Yeah, Dark Knights of Steel, I still have to finish. That's a really good book. Oh, you love K-Cup coffee. Okay, well, I drink all the flavors. I'm down to about 2 cups a day. I used to be like 6 cups a day. But now I'm down to 2.
That's a lot of caffeine.
It is, yeah. That was early in my sobriety, up until about 2 years ago. So 14 years of 5 cups a day. Bustelo, that Cuban death coffee. How did you do this? She doesn't do it upside down. She does it backwards, but that's
because
really
he's Aria.
How do you type upside down? I guess you cut it. Can you cut and paste and then put it in?
I think there's a website you go to and you just paste it. Yeah.
Hats off. That's awesome.
Oh, it's literally there's upsidedowntext.com.
Oh. How do you? Boy, you're as fast as James finding that. I'm Puerto Rican. Bustelo coffee or nothing. Was Bustelo Puerto Rican? I thought it was Cuban. I apologize. I finished No Man's Land Volume 1. Just getting to know Cassandra. I need to get. Yeah, I do. I do need to get more into Cassandra and Stephanie.
Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of them. I haven't read a lot of newer stuff yet. I know they were using them more.
Yeah,
because I had read what's that event? Well, I don't want to say something happens to one of them in an event. War Games, I think it was.
I can't.
And that was my first introduction to the character.
Was the coffee seller Merlin's? It might have been chocolate and honey. That sounds familiar. Okay, everybody yelling at each other. Blah. Marvel almost hired. No, they did hire Omar. He called me when he got the offer, and when they were starting their beginning talks, and he just wanted to run it by somebody, not for my opinion, but just because he was excited, and I was excited for him.
You mean hired as in like what he does now for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel Disney.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I wonder if he thought like he was going to work in their office or something.
Oh no, they wanted him to provide YouTube content. You're being accused of putting in a Grubhub order.
That's ridiculous. I would never pay all that extra money for Grubhub.
Heyo, Saz. A Warlord was 11. Okay, okay, top 12. Okay.
I pulled up the video now, so if we need to know things, I can
okay.
click through it.
Jackie Martling, all his jokes are killer. From Howard Stern. Saw all the love for Losh, and now we've got to get the next Omni they released for it. Yeah.
I want to see, yeah. I didn't watch the video yet. Granted, it was 3 hours long, so I literally couldn't. Yeah, so I literally couldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
Did the Bronze Age Legion of Superheroes make it up there? Because that's the thing I kind of want to see.
I think it was in the top 20. Yeah, if I recall correctly, it was in the top 20.
Bronze Age would have like the Darkness Saga and all that kind of stuff, right?
It would go right up to it. Right. Yeah, it's right before 5 years later and stuff. And I think it would go right up to the Great Darkness Saga. Lars was the one that talked about it the most. It's not collected, so I've never had a chance to read it.
Yeah. I'm interested in it.
That's good. This surprised me too, Hobbs. All-Star Squadron, Jonah Hex, I was glad. And Booster Gold had 2 in the top 60. Booster Gold may have been in the top 20. All-Star Squadron was definitely in the top 20.
Booster had like a Jeff Johns series, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but
after Infinite Crisis, is that one of the ones?
The one that made it in was like the very first one from like 1986, I think. It was his first appearances.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Tom, they've done a pretty terrific job of collecting Harley Quinn's main titles in oversized format. You're only missing everything after Connor and Palmiotti left the title in oversized format, right? It's been standard hardcovers or trades, and I don't care. I'll read her any way I can. But you're right.
They haven't reprinted those Omnis yet.
Yeah, 2 3 especially is apparently hard to find. And 2.
That was another one where I was like, oh, I'll buy the first one and, I'll read it when I read it. And then poof, the other 2 disappeared and never came back. And I was like, dang it.
Doesn't make sense, but I don't know. Okay, Alex, look at this statement. Tom King had the best Batman run of this last decade. Nice. People are talking to Max. Okay, Doc, which Harley run would you want in an Omni most? Stephanie Phillips? Well, that'd be an upgrade from her standard hardcover. I would definitely be happy with that. Yeah. And that's what I think is the longest run that I would want. There's is it Sam Humphries? Yeah, Sam Humphries. I know there's no love for that run, but it's still Harley, and I'll still read it. I'll still read the Teenie Howard stuff. I don't care. So I would say, yeah, Stephanie Phillips would be a good one. Since there's 5 standard hardcovers, I would totally upgrade that. Hello, Gary. Welcome, welcome. Oh dear. Dom of X has some harsh words for what I just said. Teeny's Harley Quinn. We all know Tom King's Batman will get an Omni. This list was good for other books. Yeah, he's been outed as Chris. Arya jamming you up. Okay, no, that's hard trolling. I don't know why I highlighted this comment. Batman, damn, what the hell?
I got you.
Sir Lord Capybara. Capybaras are awesome. There's a Harley Quinn variant coming out for Gotham City Sirens that features capybaras with like the fruit they like to have in the water with them. It's very peaceful. I didn't even know what capybaras were until Geo explained it to me after I saw the cover. Captain Atom did not make it into the top 60. Here's Bunk. Whoa, it's my favorite team in breaking down upcoming collected editions, right? Yeah. Oh, Justin, thank you. 2 most handsome men on YouTube are back. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, right? That's a lot of dosh to be paying for a book. It almost tempts me to sell one, but I can't. I can't sell it.
I always wonder, like, why pay that much? It's got to be, I don't know, rich people or something. Like, I can't afford to pay $300 for an OHC.
That's not even me at my craziest would have done that. And I've had a lot of crazy ass times in this hobby, not industry.
Indeed.
Bunk going after Josh. Okay. I'll have to catch up on the DC stream during work tomorrow. Jerry Lewis didn't count, but he's now known to people, so at least people know about him. I would totally buy that, Jerry, and I'd buy the Bob Hope comic too. Here's the most famous viewer on YouTube. Hey now, Cycle. The chili dog from Sonic is great. Okay. I was told not to get the food there, just the drinks. With a Reese's shake. That actually does sound good. Let's see. Wait, how far behind am I? Wait, there's another upside down one. Oh, you did it. This is upside down. Okay, I don't like Day Tripper personally because it tries too hard to be wishy-washy introspective in a way that feels manufactured. Ba and Moon's 2 brother Two Brothers was a much better read. I am absolutely not judging because all books are subjective. I just wanted to know one person that didn't care for Day Tripper. That's interesting.
They're all coming out of the woodwork now.
Are there others that I haven't hit yet? Wow.
No, you've had like
I get. Well, Josh said he thought it looked boring. Yeah. Cassandra Cain is my Cassandra Cain is my favorite. Is okay.
Oh, maybe someone's name is Kane, so
Kane. Yeah, Kane's a viewer, longtime viewer. King's Deluxe editions are crazy expensive. 5 and 6 had an insanely small print run, and they only printed that after people complained a lot when they dropped the deluxe line midway. Huh.
Oh, I see.
It is Cuban. It's popular in all Hispanic, Latino countries, islands. Okay.
Oh, the coffee?
Yeah. Bustelo is super strong, and they serve it in little cups. I had it... I got K-cups of it, which wasn't really the same. But I also went to a Cuban cafe maybe back in March, and I made sure I got it. And I had to put like a carton of cream in it to be able to get it down. It was so strong, but it was really good. Since we've gone 45 minutes not talking about ice cream, but talking about the DC poll, I should probably get going. Oh, is it up to 450,000 a year plus benefits that Marvel pays him? Wow, I thought it was 150. Whoo, he's raking in the dosh. Oh, good. Furios is good. I thought it might be. Good. Alex asks, are there any main reasons Marvel consistently sells more than DC? I feel like DC has always had better comics. I only know about...
I was going to say they put out like 3 times as many books.
Yeah. They consistently put out more books than DC. As far as collected editions go, I mean, you can just tune into the Omnibros show tomorrow night on Mondays when we do previews. And covering DC's trade, just any collected editions, there's like 2 or 3 a month. And then we get to the Marvel section and it's like 8, and half of them are Omnis, and those Omnis have 7 different covers. So I think Marvel sells more because they put out more.
I remember seeing an article where basically every other comic company was complaining that Marvel put out so many books that they were just pushing everyone else's stuff off the shelf.
Huh.
Because, I mean, they put out a lot of books. It's so much more than everyone else.
Yeah. Legion of Superheroes by Paul Levitz was number 18. Not Bronze Age Legion, but the next volume. Oh, the Baxter series. Okay. That's what the Legion of Superheroes... It's called the Baxter series because of the paper? Okay. Yeah, no, we agree. Finding books to love is very special. You're right, MD. I just wanted to see if anybody didn't care for it. I think it's interesting that you didn't, and peace and love. It doesn't really... I mean, that's your thing. That's fine. Certainly not judging you. We just knew what Lowrider magazine was and that it wasn't appropriate for Melanie's English class for the articles. Spooey got 6 of his in the top 60. That's nice. I just got 4. Booster Gold got 2. Classic was number 58. I think the newer stuff was in the mid 10s to 20s. Booster by Johns was 27. And okay. And Classic Booster by Jurgens was 58. All right. Is he trying to tee you up? Have you even ever read Harley? Oh no,
No.
you have the first.
I bought that one Omni intending to read it and then buy more maybe, and then.
Here's Crashline. I love these segments. I never get to see them live anymore. Well, we will get to the. We will get to this in a sec. It's easy to mix up those two, Kane. Easy. Stella just then you can afford all 3 TK Omnis. You can afford all 3 Tom King Omnis.
Huh?
I'm not upgrading when I have the deluxes. They're going to be the exact same thing.
Yeah. I have the deluxes and I'm just going to stick with them.
Yeah. No safe space for you with Bunk and Josh in the house. Peanut butter shakes are our elite best flavor in existence. But now we can get it back to where we should be, and that's milkshakes.
Where things belong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for peanut butter, so.
Do they have a peanut butter chocolate milkshake? I'd drink that in 2 seconds.
Sonic has, what was it? It was like a Master Shake one.
I think somebody said earlier, it might have been Rodimus, a Reese's milkshake. That sounds good.
Sonic has this. It's an Oreo peanut butter Master Shake.
Oh, Master Shake. What happens there? Does the chef come out and serve it to you? What's a Master Shake?
Sir. Yes.
Yeah, what's a Master?
They bring you a white tablecloth and throw it through your window.
Master Shake.
But yeah, that one's pretty good.
Okay. What are y'all reading, Hurley? Is this a question for the chat? I'll let the chat answer this. I am taking a break from my Krakoa age. I just got done with Inferno and X Lives of Wolverine, and then I'm taking a break to read something else, and then I will jump back into X-Men.
How is that Wolverine? That one looks kind of...
It was a really interesting idea, not that well executed.
Hmm.
It was a cool idea, and it just wasn't well executed. I thought it was really a neat premise, but it didn't grab me. It made the point, but it didn't grab me. And this is actually a good point by Josh. Disney's more stable than DC with AT&T and Discover and Warner Brothers. That's a good point. It's been an uproar there for like 4 years.
Yeah, that is a pretty good point. They have been switching hands, getting shuffled around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd wondered about that one, and then I remember they raised the price to $75, the Wolverine book, and I was like, no.
$75? What?
Is the hardcover.
Wait a minute.
That was cover.
Are you kidding?
I kidding you not.
Holy guacamole!
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. How much?
However, it is currently $28 on Amazon.
The exact same size book, Inferno, is $40. You gotta be kidding me. And Inferno's better. They're the same size.
It's 80 more pages for an ungodly sum more.
Well,
80 pages for what, $35?
Wow. Sorry,
yeah.
I am going to appear on this show. Here I am.
It was too crazy. You had to see for yourself.
Yeah, I really...
Just mid-sentence. What?
Yeah, that's a lot of gosh for a skinny thing. Jess, question of the day. Wild Things or Poison Ivy 2? Wild Things. Is that one of your indie books? And is it Poison Ivy Volume 2 by G. Willow Wilson? What What are you yelling at me, Cycle? Wild Things.
There's a Metro Comics Wild Things.
I'm sure that's it. Is it like? Does it look
From
super
the 80s? It looks super horny.
That sounds like Cycle. You sure would. So would I. That's the first thing after I lose all this weight. I'm treating myself to a shake. Okay, let's see if we can get to the main event. And I will continue to look at comments because I want to know what you guys are interested in and excited about. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2 Omnibus from Nick Spencer, but it looks like Ed Brisson gets in there too.
I love that we're 40 minutes in and this is the first book.
Last time we were 45 minutes in, and it was
consistent.
It was all ice cream.
That's true.
Which I actually,
the real winner.
I won't apologize for that. Oh, that's Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Okay. Oh yeah, McDonald's. I put that in our Discord. I think in the food section, I put that they had a grandma shake. That doesn't have bits of grandma in it.
No,
I don't think you need to worry.
It has butterscotch and other stuff. I haven't tried it yet.
That sounds good.
Quite frankly, I don't need to be having shakes because.
Me either.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. What are you reading, Webhead?
I am still reading this guy. There's no bookmark.
Fear Agent.
About that much through it.
Good book. It's been so long since I've read it. I need to reread it.
I was very excited those finally came out because they were very difficult to get your hands on before, and we thought with rights issues it was never going to happen, and then one day, reprints.
Nice. Okay, people are saying what they're reading. That's good. People snarking at each other. Good. Go ahead, snark away.
Yeah.
Strange Academy. Oh yeah, that. Thank goodness I canceled that. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Was that dumb one where they put the whole thing and then they put it again in black and white?
Yes. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was unconscionable.
Like it was like, who asked for this?
Oh, Wild Things with Denise Richards. Poison Ivy 2 with Alyssa Milano. I know the Wild Things one. These are movies. Poison Ivy 2. Is that a horror movie?
I guess it is. I've never even heard of that.
I've heard of Wild Things. That's old, but I know that it has that pool scene in it.
The original one stars Drew Barrymore.
The original Poison Ivy?
Apparently, yeah. If we're thinking of the same thing.
So this is the first week in June. Amazing Spider-Man by Spencer. And then if you are an epic collector, here's Fall from Grace by Daredevil. I'm sure did you put a number on there? No. Okay, that's fine.
No, they don't put numbers on the.
Okay, so just the title. Fall from Grace. Fabulous book, Fantastic Four by Wade and Waringo. I recommend this to anybody who's interested in Fantastic Four. It's a great starter place for you to read Fantastic Four. Super fun.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed that one. I went on a tear reading through all my Fantastic Four omnis, so I was like, read the Stan and Jack stuff, and then,
Fun fact, the wife from Poison Ivy 2 is the woman who develops the RoboCop 2 program in RoboCop 2. I'm interested in both now. Alex is passing on Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, that's fair. Oh, that's right. This has the Spider-Man book has that Nick Gleason cover that we showed the other day.
Yeah, that cover is sweet.
Yeah, it really is boss. Can't wait to get my Nick Spencer Volume 2 so I can finally read the whole run. I got the Spiderweb cover. Is too badass to pass up. It is really cool looking.
I mean, I remember that single sold out like, and they must have done at least, I think there were 2 reprints of it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because they did different colors for the reprints.
Right. So Fantastic Four, Omnibus, Geiger. Somebody last night, I believe on on Batter Days, said this is going to be Remender sized. Is that? Do we have a way of confirming that? I mean,
let's see. First off, let me look on my own website.
Okay.
See if I can figure that out. I currently have it listed as OHC, but that might have been something someone pointed out. Let's see. Let's see what the measurements are.
Okay.
Edelweiss has this at 12 by 8. That, yeah, that's Remender size.
Wow.
I gotta do that right now.
You heard it here. Remender sized Geiger by Jeff Johns and Gary Frank. Captain Underpants getting the big FF. Good, good, good.
Wow, that's really cheap. That's a pretty good price. $35 for a book that big.
For Remender size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many pages it is?
How many issues is it?
272 pages. 7 issues. Well, 6 issues and an 80-page giant.
Oh. For $35? Wow. Why can't...
Meanwhile,
yeah.
over at Marvel.
Yeah. Here's this OHC for $75.
Which I might add has about 20, 30 more pages than this Geiger book. Wow. Now I'm curious. I feel like something, either the... I don't know. I'm confused by these things.
I think we have another deluxe coming up next. Yeah, Grimm. I definitely want to get this. Is this the one with the $30 slipcase?
Yeah.
Okay.
$30 upgrade for those of you watching.
For those of you who want to spend an extra $30 on a slipcase, I mean, I'll spend $10 extra for a slipcase. Anything after that is not cool.
Iffy.
Yeah. I wonder if this is Remender size. I don't.
I think this is a
pretty big slipcase.
And now it's OHC.
Okay. Right. Most consistent comic ever. Crash Line. What did Crash Line say earlier? It's all about it's all about Embrace of the Vampire with Alyssa Milano. This is interesting. What the 90s people call an erotic thriller, though you could add psychological in front of that if you really wanted to. That actually sounds interesting. Embrace of the Vampire is worth a watch. That might be the secret and correct third choice. Okay. Spooey, I appreciate your comment at 901, but I don't think I'm going to put it up. But I appreciate the thought there. Boosters getting Geiger. Good, good. Wade FF is the best FF run. Love it and pre-ordered already. Nice. Geiger's an awesome series. That's good to hear. I think people really need to talk about Marvel's crazy price point. The art Deadpool and Wolverine is $100 for the size and format that was $40 a decade ago, and it went to $50 and now $100. I'm going to make my point and not buy it.
really all you can do.
Yeah.
Because they don't care what you say. They care what you do.
Right. Mr. Tech's not upgrading on Geiger. Okay.
You know, and just a quick comment. I understand things cost more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's inflation. Things go up.
Sure.
When something doubles in price in like a 10-year span, it's like, come on.
What about when it doubles in price in like a 3-month span? And it's
right.
almost the
like
same
some of their
book.
Some of the prices just get wild sometimes, almost as if they're like testing us, or sometimes it's the X-Men tax. But then those two books are both X-Men books, so it makes even less sense.
Yeah, the Wolverine book. I mean, that could be a Wolverine tax.
Is that like a higher tax than the regular X-Men tax?
Is it a movie or something? I don't know.
And it wasn't like it was a well-regarded run.
Oh no!
You know,
no.
And they're charging a huge premium.
I'm
That's the stuff that's like, you know, if that book would have been $40 in the past, charging $50 would be fine. You know, it happens. $100 Omni going $125. All right, you know.
Yeah.
Just don't get crazy. But I don't know. I know because there's so much stuff being printed. Sometimes maybe they're just having to pay a premium just to get time on the printers or something.
Okay. The next one, the book nobody asked for. 20th anniversary of Identity Crisis.
Your
Deluxe.
favorite book in this list. How many copies are you going to buy? Are you going to give everybody gifts too?
We're
going to Oprah the chat with these. You get Identity Crisis. You get Identity Crisis.
I did have the Absolute, and we reviewed it.
This book is terrible, so I got it in the biggest format I could find.
Well, I actually I bought it before I knew anything about it. I was like, okay, Rags Morales, I've seen his work before. Identity Crisis, this sounds good. And I read it, and I thought, okay. And then I read it again for Omnibros, and I was like, whoa, this is out of character for everybody, especially the villain. And
it aged like milk. It aged like milk.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Nobody needs to spend money on this. God bless DC, but nobody needs to spend money on this. That's right. Comic releases. This is where Webhead is from, and Dom of X is his partner there. In the description box, you will see a comic releases link to go there. They do awesome work there, keeping us updated on all comic book stuff.
Thanks, James.
Is Geiger any good? What's it about? It's a blind buy for me, honestly.
Question.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm a simple man. I see Jeff Johns. I just buy it.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Gary says, current Geiger has been good, as have all the Ghost Machine books so far.
Right on.
Arya, Grim, let's go. Whoa. Dom saying that Jeff Johns knows how to pick his artists. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that's a crazy stacked well of artists there.
Yeah. I'm reading Grim right now. Art's really pretty. Is Grim good? Haven't sold me on the slipcase yet. Yeah.
It's real hard to justify $30 for some cardboard.
Yeah.
I like slipcases, but I don't want to pay a crazy amount more for them.
Grim is actually a Stephanie Phillips book worth reading. Bar has been loving Grim. Okay, good. Good. That's good to know. Iron Man, this is the Fraction stuff that we talked about. This is one of the first recommendations from Riley Moore to me. I already complained about having it in 20 different formats for the whole thing. So don't be dumb.
If it makes you feel better, I bought all the standard hardcovers, and then I bought the Omnis.
The fake Omnis?
Yeah, the Omnis.
Yeah, the oversized books. Yeah, they're not even shelved next to each other. I've got it over here with my oversized Marvel books, and then the standard hardcover trades are over there in Loserville. So don't be like me. Get this modern Marvel epic Fraction's run is apparently really, really good. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but it has been really, really good. Okay, good.
It was a pretty long run too. It did one of those numbering resets in the middle, where I think they hit like issue 600 or something.
Mm.
You know how that goes.
Peace and love, Spooey. Yeah, you know what's going on. Here, give me the thingies. What's going on here? There we go. There we go.
Oh, it's Iron Man 500. Sorry, just off by 100.
Okay. Let's see. So there's this. This is still the first week in June, and I think this is the last book for the first week in June. The Little Endless Storybooks.
Which are much older than I originally thought.
Yeah, like 1990 or something. Or what? Yeah, there's 2 books.
Yeah, it's sad. We both just talked about this, and we both already forgot what the
2 days ago. What was this again? Who? What?
Who are you? 2001.
2001. Okay. So that's it for June 4th, the week of. And we've got Batman Beyond Neo Gothic, standard hardcover, probably.
Yeah, I put that one in the title. Passive aggressively.
Oh yeah, SHC. Okay, I see it now. I think that Wolverine book was printed in the States. That's why. That's interesting. Wait, let me look. We charge the States? I didn't even know we printed stuff here. Manufacture Versailles, Kentucky. That's where Omar lives.
They went to Omar's house.
Omar printed this. All the money's going to Omar.
It's all part of the plan. It's a scam.
Well, yeah, it looks like you're right, Rami. It is. It was. I wonder if Omar even knows that. He must know that. He must know that. Speaking of doubling in price, the McDoubles at McD's used to be $1 here 5 years ago. It was the definitive dollar menu item. Now they are $2.89.
You want to know something insane? They're $3.99 here.
McDoubles? What's a McDouble? Is that like a double cheeseburger?
It's a double cheeseburger with only 1 slice of cheese instead of 2.
Oh.
Yeah, the double cheeseburger is like 30 cents more or something stupid.
I used to love double cheeseburgers at McDonald's. Oh, Aria, no. Let's know. Okay. Identity crisis, peace and love. Love it if you want. Love it if you want. Peace and love. Everybody's different. I have 2 standard size copies of Identity Crisis.
Why do you have 2? I think I have a standard size one. I don't have 2 though.
Okay, so Batman Beyond. I'm only familiar with the character. I know people love him from the animated show. I haven't gotten there yet, obviously, but I enjoyed the Sean Gordon Murphy version of him. Black Widow, Kelly Thompson. I highly approve of this book. This thick trade. Everybody should read this. That's obviously a J. Scott Campbell cover, but Adam Hughes did covers for this too, and the story is super solid.
Yep, I see Campbell right on the side too.
For you Marvel Masterworks fans, the Avengers volume, is that 2?
2.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a remastered, so the art is going to be super crisp on this. So peace and love, I think it's worth whatever they charge, because I know remastering the artwork is expensive. So I understand if this is expensive.
Oh, it is.
Is it? It's not 100, is it?
No, I don't think they've done that yet.
It's what, 75 probably?
I think they're still 75, yeah.
Yeah. Considering all the restoration that has to happen, I think that's probably a pretty good price. Okay. Now I'm getting a lot of blowback that everybody likes the Identity Crisis. No problem. No problem.
You know what? That's actually true of me as well. And then I read more, and as you look back, you're like, what were they on? Like, it's kind of like, why is everybody such a butthole in this book?
I like Identity Crisis because it shows an awful real-life situation that comic heroes are ridiculously bad at handling, but the fact that it's in continuity is crazy. Agreed, Doc Elevator.
A sort of heroes in crisis, you might say.
Okay. Geiger's good. Okay. Good. Not sure about Fraction's run. Came highly recommended from Riley Moore himself. That was enough for me. Okay, and Webhead liked it too.
I think the one that people are iffy about is Gillen's run.
Gillen's Iron Man.
Which I still liked, but I think that one was a little divisive.
Oh, okay. This is a must-buy for me as well as Black Widow. That must have been the Fraction Iron Man. Fraction Iron Man started great, then went downhill during that second OHC when Marvel forced Fraction to write a story similar to Iron Man 2 in an attempt to draw in the movie audience. Oh, wow, it's that old. Okay.
I don't remember that well. I mean, any run like that's going to have some ups and downs. So, I mean, that's fair enough.
Oh, we have the ongoing drama between Booster and DCBS. That's why I stopped doing business with them. Speaking of doing business, let's take a second to say
your transitions.
Books. Thank you. Organic Price Books code Omnidog gets you $2 off and 5% off shipping 4 more books together. Omnidog sit. That 5% adds up on Omnis to take off. That is, I use my own code. I can promise you that.
Yep.
This is Batman Beyond's first hardcover ever. All previous books were released in trade paperback. Why the change? I will never know. I may have to wait for the eventual trade paperback release. I know Kane is a big Batman Beyond fan.
The first hardcover and it's a standard? How disappointing.
Neo-Gothic is super mid, really, for the major Batman Beyond fans. Hot take. Iron Man is boring. Can anyone name 5 Iron Man villains? And Christopher Cantwell doesn't count. 5 Iron Man villains. The Whiplashy guy from...
You mean Whiplash?
Whiplash, yeah. The Mandarin. Whiplash and the Mandarin. Alcohol.
Yeah. Warmonger.
Warmonger? Okay. What about Hydra Stomper? Hydra Stomper was his costume to stomp Hydra, right?
I think that was just for the Marvel What If stuff, maybe.
Oh, okay. Okay, Iron Man. I think I'm going to have to stop at alcohol. That's probably the best answer.
I just had Ghost and I already forgot the other one I said. Yeah, she's in the in the Ant-Man movie. Yeah.
Right. She's the coolest thing about that Ant-Man movie. I really liked her.
Oh, and Warmonger. That was the other one I said. MODOK is kind of in some Iron Man books. One of the first ones I read had MODOK in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get it though. There's not a lot of Iron Man specific villains.
Yeah, you're right. Not like Spidey's gallery or Flash's rogue gallery, stuff like that. Yeah, the Omar tax. That's why that book was so high. Our precious Wolvie dollars going to pay for his dental benefits.
How dare.
Is that Kentucky Printer Quad Graphics, Jess? I think they had one out there at any point. Let's see. I think it looks like it says Sheridan. Sheridan, Versailles, Kentucky, USA. And I'm saying it wrong. I think the actual Kentucky pronunciation is Versailles.
Sheridan.
Sheridan?
Yeah, okay. That's the name.
Okay. Mandarin. Oh, Living Lasers and Iron Man one. I bought that because it was the dorkiest. Wait a minute. I bought that action figure because it was so dorky. I loved it. Where is that? Oh my gosh, Living Laser. He's actually super posable too. Is this Living Laser?
Yeah.
Living Laser. I just looked at this and it was $8 or something, and I said, I have to get this. I have no idea who Living Laser is, but he's one of the most posable Marvel Legends I've found, and I just make fun of him. Living Laser.
And I just make fun of
him. Blizzard is not a villain. That is a delicious Dairy Queen treat, Mr. Tech. I cannot imagine Iron Man, unless he's gaining a lot of weight, going to Dairy Queen. That's a villain.
Oh, Madam Mask.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Justin Hammer, obviously.
We're on the second week of June, June 11th. Ooh, Secret Six by Gail Simone. I am going to have to get this.
You betcha.
It's an upgrade from the trades. That's when I upgrade. CNSS is here. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I already sold it, Booster. I sold it like 5 years ago. I don't know what this is. What are you talking about here, Hobbs? This was like 15 minutes ago. Sorry. 10 minutes ago.
No context.
Black Widow is a maybe. Infinite Crisis is the best DC event.
Oh, maybe she's talking about Black Widow.
Oh, Black Widow. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Dom says, I don't know why they never placed one of those amazing Hughes covers for the trade paperback of Thompson, Casagrande, Black Widow. Yeah, that peace and love to J. Scott Campbell, but those Hughes covers were awesome. You're right, Dom.
No, these are pretty cool covers.
Yeah. Right. Okay, we're still talking about fast food. That's fine with me. Wendy's had the best value menu with junior bacon cheeseburgers, 5-piece nuggets, and biggie fries and biggie drink for $1. That was 7-8 years ago. Now $3 or more per item. $3 still seems pretty cheap to me.
The biggie meal they have starts at like $5.
That sounds pretty cheap.
It's like a pretty reasonable amount of food.
Yeah. I do too, and I want them to release that Absolute Art of DC Adam Hughes that has been on my wish list since 2019. I think the DM Marvel Masterworks are $100. Really?
Well, the normal one is $75.
Okay, yeah. Wow, they replaced Kirby with Don Heck on Avengers. That was not an upgrade. That was back here. Okay.
Yeah, that book specifically is $75.
The Marvel Masterworks, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not paying $25 extra for the DM.
It's at least that one's not. I don't know if there's another one that is maybe.
I did hear that Tom King is on Archie, and he has a really good artist too. Who's drawing that, Booster? Somebody really good he pulled in on him on that.
That is an interesting matchup.
So Secret Six. Wait, maybe I can. My Gray Gargoyle, Whiplash.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fin Fang Foom, Viagra. Is that has a problem with Viagra?
Was he trying to say Tigra?
Oh, but I thought Tiger was a good person. Did she used to be bad?
I don't remember.
She's in like the Hellcat trade paperback. She's in the Variants as a good person. She's in She-Hulk as a supportive friend.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think she's always trying to say Viagra. Gillen Iron Man was at the start of Marvel Now. Very okay, like Bendis Iron Man. Gillen era had bad art thanks to Riley's favorite, Greg Land. He's sarcastic. That's actually Peter M's favorite. He does like Greg Land. I am neutral. I don't care. I am neither for nor against Greg Land. He definitely has the detractors, but I'm whatever on him.
He has detractors because
I know why.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Crimson Dynamo was an Iron Man baddie. Madam
yeah. It's basically Russian Iron Man. Controller. That one giant robot is probably the Crimson Dynamo.
Jackhammer. Everybody going
or maybe
nuts on this. Ghost, Crimson Dynamo, Titanium Man, Gremlin, Madam Mask, Obadiah Stane, Firebrand. Good job pulling up names. Fun fact, I only learned that it was pronounced Magneto and not Magneto from a Wings album that Paul McCartney did. I think it was on Venus and Mars, where he's singing about Magneto and Titanium Man. And I'm like, what? That's how you say it? Is that that must be the British pronunciation of it? Magneto and Titanium Man? I think it's Titanium Man that I was thinking of. Oh yeah, we showed Living Laser. I must be way behind. Oh, I'm only 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, it's probably just before.
He says Versalis, not Versalad. Omar says Versalis. Okay, so Secret Six, Gail Simone. This is a must get. Is this 150 or 125? Any idea?
I can know soon.
Okay.
That is 125.
Oh, reasonable. That's reasonable. Oh, and if everybody could leave a like, please just go hit the like button. Thank you. Whoop. Well, okay, we're done. Star Wars: The Rebellion Legends.
Another one.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, next Imaginaut. Sorry to join the street late. No problem. As I've consistently heard them all pronounce it, the Kentuckian pronunciation is Versailles. Oh, okay. Versailles. I thought it was Versailles. 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 Okay, thank you. Living Laser was in Armored Wars 2. Okay.
Isn't that a French city?
It's a what? Yeah, Versailles. Yeah,
Versailles.
The Treaty of Versailles back in 1919 was signed.
I was going to say that. Why? That's so weird.
We English.
So they just have their own. It's just, but when everyone says Versailles, in France they say Versailles, but then when they say our Versailles, that's silly.
Versailles. I thought it was Versailles. Okay. This is a very good question. Jess, are you getting another Orange Dreamsicle Frosty since this is most likely the last day to get it? As a matter of fact, Justin, before I went on my diet 2 weeks ago, I got an orange dreamsicle frosty because I said, "Sweetheart, this is the last time I'm going to be able to see you for a while, so I'm going to." You and I are about to make each other very happy. So I had an extra one after Cycle was nice enough to send me one. I got my own, and yeah, they are the real deal. Aria excited about Secret 6. Pre-ordered Secret 6. Must buy. Getting Secret 6. Need to find a home for my trades. Joe asks, is Secret 6 like Suicide Squad? Never read it, but I've heard nothing but high praise, so I'm interested.
No.
It's a team book, but that's really about it. Suicide Squad has a different premise for its team. And Secret 6 just has really odd characters written really well. Catman, for goodness sake.
Yeah. The first time I saw him in Villains United, I was like, are these guys serious?
Okay, you were talking about how good Black Widow was, Hobbs. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I've never read Secret 6, but everyone seems to like it, so I may need to get it. I don't want to guarantee you're going to like it, but if you like Day
No Men's
Troopers, yeah, No Men's Warehouse. It's awfully good. I mean, it is really. There's a reason Gail Simone has such a good reputation. You know, Birds of Prey and Secret 6 are two of the reasons, because it was consistently good throughout the whole thing. Maybe the new 52 Secret 6 wasn't up to the previous Secret 6, but it was still pretty good. So, I'm like Booster. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to give my trades to a friend. Check out Living Laser and Iron Man 260 from John Byrne and JR. It is considered one of the best uses of color and the absence of Okay, wait. Let me write this down because I just have been goofing on Living Laser since I got him. Just because I liked his colors, and he ended up being more posable than Spider-Man even. Okay, Iron Man 260. What? No, that's a X-Acto knife. Okay, Iron Man 260. Iron Man 260. Okay, good. I'll look at it at Marvel Unlimited. Better than Suicide Squad, Joe. That's Secret 6. Never read any Secret 6, but heard so much that I'm looking forward to it. Doug, I'm pretty sure you dig it a lot. I know Doug likes a lot of DC like I do. James will just check MODOK's intro is in the Cap story and Tales of Suspense. Who is your profile pic? Is that somebody from Legends of Tomorrow or the Arrowverse? Or is that Is that Black Canary?
One of the Black Canaries from the Arrowverse.
Oh, okay. I really need to. I stopped watching Flash after about season 4, and I never caught up on Green Arrow or Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, TV just shoved it at me. I heard Legends of Tomorrow season 2 starting onward is really good.
Yeah, it's good for a couple seasons, and then like every other Arrowverse show, it kind of goes to.
I'm willing to give the Arrowverse a shot. I want to read. I want to see Green Arrow.
It is very uneven. It's the best I can say.
Okay. Chris and OHC Dog, happy with the top 60 most wanted? Chris hasn't
watch it.
Yeah, he hasn't caught up on all 3.5 hours of it. I was really happy with number 1 didn't surprise me. Number 2, Batgirl, Cassandra Cain. That delighted me. I was really happy so many people wanted that.
Is that Birds of Prey cover a Greg Land cover?
Oh, I think that Peter M. chose that, yeah, because he likes Greg Land, yeah.
That's sneaky little dude.
Right? Yeah, it was such a fun stream. Yeah, for the most part, I am, and they had even more votes than the Marvel poll, but that's because DC needs to put out so many more Omnis.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Rock of Wonder Woman. Yes. Do it.
Yeah. The spine on Secret Six Omni is cool. Oh, you mean my recommendation isn't good enough? Caped Joel, a YouTuber who reviews single issues. Why am I giving him a plug? No, it's fine. Whoever Cape Joel is, peace and love to you. And good, Hobbs. I think you definitely should get it. Mr. Tex wishes he kept something special from Adam Hughes. I'm just going to... No, weren't there 1 or 2 X-Men Masterworks at 125? Really? Huh. Tigra. Oh, yeah. Tigra's in McKay's Moon Knight. She's all over the place. She's really good. Hello, Derek. Welcome. Rami, we've been talking it up. I really think you should. These are all made up names. Oh, from Iron Man's villains?
I mean, yeah.
I always pronounce
Thanks, Ariel.
Magneto. Okay, now we've figured it out. 125. Okay. Well, we got Star Wars: The Rebellion Legends. Wait, that's an epic. Oh no, is that an Omni? That's an Omni. I apologize. That's an omnibus.
That is an omnibus.
Okay. That's the older. That's the Dark Horse stuff. I'm assuming Volume 2, Rebellion, Legend.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of these later X-Men Masterworks are 100. I don't see any for 125 just yet, though.
Hmm. Okay, so this is an omnibus, and the next thing is Psychedelic Thor cover, the Lost Gods Epic Collection. Ooh, Tom DeFalco. That's probably pretty good. Deodato Studios. That's probably pretty good art, too. Did you tell me Thor's not on Earth? Who's the guy that's pretending to be Thor there?
I don't remember. I think this is during...
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't read it. I only read about it in a wiki. I was curious what was happening during Heroes Reborn. This is when this Thor title was going.
Okay.
That's the only reason I know. I just happened across it when I was looking at stuff.
Rebellion Omni soon to be hostage. You need to get all that DCBS sent to you, buddy. Star Wars needs to... Okay, Marvel needs to reprint Star Wars Old Republic desperately. Another maybe on Legends. Okay, I don't even know what this one means. Jackson the Green Rabbit? Who is Star Wars? What?
I can't tell if this is sarcasm or...
I don't even know if it's real.
What am I? Is this supposed to be like... This looks like that video game Bucky O'Hare.
Oh. Yeah,
it's a real thing.
Right. Secret Six doesn't have the Amanda Waller, You Got a Bomb Planet in You, but it's such a fantastic series. Has my favorite Bane writing in there. For such a young person, Dom, you have read a lot of stuff. That's amazing. Oh, Dom, if you're still here 20 minutes later, I just found out about... This is where I'm going to celebrate my... once I lose all my weight, and it's going to take till the end of the year at best. There's a place that's about half an hour from me that specializes in Filipino milkshakes. I'm going to go there and I'm going to get you on the phone and I'm going to say, buddy, I'm taking a taste of this, or I'll get you on FaceTime and I'll show you everything. I concur with Jess about Secret Six. Thank you, Chris. Personally, my favorite Gail Simone comic. Yes, this is correct. I do need to. Omnidog's Vault. Yeah, Black Canaries. I know. Is my crush. All incarnations. Based on that picture, I can't blame you. She looks shredded. Just would love JL Unlimited, but I know you already have other stuff to watch. I'm pretty sure I have Justice League Unlimited. I have a ton of DVDs, Blu-rays of DC Animated. Geo baits me relentlessly into buying them.
I think they're all on Max too, if you have Max.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Now, Max took some off, but I own those ones like Brave and the Bold. But yeah, they're on. I'm pretty sure they took it off, but it may have reappeared somewhere else.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, I even
very
saw
silly.
2 episodes. Yeah, it was hilarious.
You are talking about the one with Diedrich Bader, right?
Yeah, as Batman, he was hilarious.
Yeah. I really liked that show.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to continue to watch. Yeah, JL Unlimited is incredible.
It's still there, Jess.
What, Brave and Bold is still on HBO?
Yeah, it is.
Well, okay, good.
Get on it.
I could have sworn they pulled
I can support them. And then when you're done, you need to watch Batman the Animated Series because it's amazing.
Well, I'm almost done with it. I'm in the 3rd season, about halfway through. I haven't met weirdly drawn Joker yet. So maybe I'm only a third of the way through the 3rd season.
Yeah,
it's Batman.
There's a certain way through the show. Yeah, it becomes like Batman and Robin, the all new Batman Adventures or something like that. And the art looks a little different. Still great show though.
Yeah, I know. I'm so bad at that. I know. Sorry. Thor Epic is intriguing. Okay. All right. Green Arrow season 1 through 3 is good. Flash season 1 is good. Legends of Tomorrow took until the last 2 or 3 episodes of season 1 to start up, but season 2 is fun. After that, it got goofier and sillier. Oh dear.
It got kind of stupid at a certain point, but there's a couple. I watched many of those shows. I watched all of them up until a certain point when I finally gave up.
Yeah. 22 episodes is a lot to sit through.
Season 3 is where Arrow starts going down. Season 4 is one of the worst seasons of TV I've ever seen.
Oh, what a statement. Wow.
Season 5 was shocking. I was going to stop watching. And then season 5 ended up actually being good. And then it went back to just being kind of crappy after that. It turns into a soap opera. It's a CW show. So you got to expect certain things. It's going to turn into a soap opera because they're going to run out of things to do.
I really enjoyed the Flash Green Arrow crossover episodes.
Those are fun.
Season 1 and 2. Yeah, I thought it was.
You know why? Because it seems like the Flash writers are the ones on some of those. They don't have all their side characters and drama. It's just a fun comic booky little crossover thing, you know? Oh,
okay. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed those. Don't remember Jackson from the original Marvel Star Wars series. I did not read any of the original Marvel. Wait, from the original Marvel Star Wars series. The Jason Aaron, Kieran Gillen type Marvel stories?
No, I think he's talking about the Marvel like Star Wars stuff from the 80s.
From Dark Horse? Let's go. Just gonna eat and celebrate. I'll be anticipating that phone call. It's gonna be like January 2nd, so just you're gonna have to hold on. But yeah, I have it bookmarked and I'm going there. It has all kinds of, it has ube ice cream and coconut fancy stuff. I should send you the article. It has apparently just amazing ice cream and shakes. So yeah, I'm gonna go hog wild at that place. Okay, still on. Oh, here's Mighty Thor by Simonson reprint. We are on the 2nd week of June, June 11th. So if you know, you know. This is a giant honking book. I may give it another try. I don't have it, but I might read it again on Marvel Unlimited and give it another try. I know you loved it, and I know everybody loves it. Just wasn't. It really took Jason Aaron to make me interested in Thor. But
I can totally understand that first arc, the God Bomb.
Ooh, yeah,
it's just amazing.
Yeah,
it's absolutely amazing. I did not give 2 craps about Thor either until I read that, and then I was like, okay, I need to see more of this. Like he was someone that showed up in books, and I was like, yeah, whatever, it's Thor, cool, woo. But that Jason Aaron stuff, that's good.
Yeah. Brave and Bold basically educated me on the DC universe. Did it make you think Batman was funny? That he was full of quips?
That it's funny because they have all these old Silver Agey designs and stuff in that show.
In Brave and Bold?
Because it's like Green Arrow's like original look, and you know, everything's all old school looking.
With the boxing glove arrow.
Right. All of that.
JL Unlimited is incredible. I was kind of disappointed when you find out in comics Red Tornado is nowhere as cool as the adaptations in the cartoons. Yeah. Also, Marvel Masterworks and Canny X-Men 15 was at 125. 15 was at 125, raised from 100. Not certain, but I believe the mastering of those pages is an expense that goes into those. I thought it was the early. I thought it was the new ones where they restarted at #1 that got remastered. Did they? Huh. Actually, your profile pic is very distracting, Jim. So Thor, Walter Simonson, still in the second week. This is the last book in the second week, a long out-of-print epic, The Gift. For you epic collectors out there. So now we move on to week 3, 4, 11, 18, June 18th. See, I did the math in my head. Pretty good, huh? Which will happen first? Jess watches JL Unlimited or Webhead finishes Fear Agent?
I'll finish Fear Agent.
I think the real JL Unlimited is a year away. I think the real question is, will I finish Batman Adventures, the animated series, BTAS, before he finishes Fear Agent? I don't have that many more episodes to go.
I only got half a book.
Oh, maybe I should make this a race. I've heard Young Justice is really good. Yeah, I have heard that. Now I'm pretty sure really Gio told me that's on HBO.
Yeah, I think that's there too. It was one of their originals for a bit because they continued it on after it had been canceled for a while.
Kanto, this is a collection of. We were sort of confused on the recorded show. I love the Kanto books that I've read so far. So is this just like a big paperback collection of it?
No, it's a hardcover.
Oh, it's a hardcover. Standard hardcover or deluxe? Either way, this is worth reading. It's really good.
Standard.
Okay.
Standard hardcover.
Well, while Webhead spits on it, I would say standard hardcover is fine for this book. It's really good. I thought this had it does have a lot of heart. It's right there in the title. If I only had a heart, it's a very sweet, interesting, dangerous, scary, perfect book. I really liked it. People keep freaking out about stuff leaving Max, but I never see anything actually leave. Okay, good. I had just heard that stuff was being pulled. Legends, each season have around 14 to 18 episodes. Season 4 of Arrow is Mark Guggenheim at his worst, and I've read his comics. Huh. Who here watched Gotham Knights?
No one.
Gotham Knights? What was that?
Another CW show that failed immediately.
Oh, it did? Well,
it came out at the same time as that Gotham Knights video game that also kind of failed.
Okay. Let's see. Captain America modern. Oh, this is the Ed Brubaker modern epic. I don't need to tell everybody how great this is. You already know how great this is.
Indeed.
Here's Jewish Dragons. Welcome. In my humble opinion, the earlier seasons of Young Justice were the best. I enjoyed My Adventures with Superman. It's a nice reworking of teen Clark Lois and Jimmy. Simonson Thor was my first omnibus. Is Simonson worth picking up or waiting another decade for the original colors to be printed in the Omni? I thought people were okay with the recoloring of that Omni. Are they not? Simonson Thor, yes. I don't love Simonson Thor, but again, I never read it. One of my favorite creators and just peace and love, but hard to be wrong. Okay.
You know what, too? If you do like Simonson Thor, he has another book called Ragnarok that's
it's
about Thor.
Right, his own creation. That's right.
It's pretty cool. There's only 3 hardcovers. It's coming out at a snail's pace.
I feel like some of them are out of print already. Maybe he'll issue a deluxe edition. Let's see. I think I want to find out more about Green Arrow. Green Arrow TV shows are so crazy. There are 4 main black canaries in it, and about 5 guest canaries. By the time, how many canaries are in this coal mine? What's going on here? There's like 9 canaries.
It's a crapshoot. It's a show that starts good and just. You know what? The other thing too that I think made the show seem worse to me was there's so many actually good shows. There's a while where there just wasn't that much comic content on TV. So when Arrow started, it was like, oh, this is cool. You know, and then we started getting there's a million shows of comic stuff on.
Oh yeah,
right now
it's
and
too
even
much,
other DC stuff is better. You know, like Doom Patrol compared to all the CW stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Not even close. Even Titans, which I think has some issues, still better than the Arrowverse stuff.
Is Titans on HBO?
Yeah.
Or okay. I heard that like seasons 2, 3, and 4 were really good of that show.
Yeah, I actually have not finished it. I watched the first 2 seasons.
Shashi says, hey guys, get the Simonson Thor that will come out soon in Marvel Masterworks with original colors. Okay, original colors means it's going to be more expensive, but if you want those original colors, I guess that's a place to get it. Yeah, Brave and Bold is Silver Age Batman, DC brought to life. I didn't care for Walt's art at first, but soon Thor was a must pick up every month. Get the soon to be out. Okay. Recoloring on that Doom cover, not a fan. Wait, on that Doom cover. Are we still back?
Oh, the X-Men.
Oh, that one. Okay. That's been recolored.
Mm-mm.
I have no idea. I'm not an Epic collector, so this one went by me. Somebody in here I know likes this Critical Role series. Somebody in the chat, I believe. Is it Booster?
I'm watching the chat to see if someone responds, but no one is talking. It's Kane. Me!
Oh, Kane.
I do!
Okay. Sorry, Kane. Okay, well, this book's for you then, The Mighty Nine Origins. Okay, wait, are we back on Green Arrow? In season 4, you discover that there's an entire city hidden undetected under Star City for years, even though an earthquake hit the city 3 years prior. The season finale battle is a fist fight.
It is a deeply stupid season of TV.
Josh calling me out on my BS. Okay, that's fair.
Because it's more like 2 or 3.
Probably. Thor Omni, that's the one I'm definitely getting. Okay, Rami. Just got home from work. Time to pop the cap and unwind with some Omnidog. Oh, wait. Spooey's not done. At one point, a town gets nuked, killing like 10,000 people instantly, and everyone
that's right.
forgets about it almost instantly. Hundreds of nukes are launched and redirected with an iPad and never seen again. I may have to watch this just because it sounds funny now.
But it's not like so bad it's good. It's just bad.
Oh, Kanto is now coming out from Dark Horse. Okay. Oh, Reaper's indifferent to Day Tripper. Okay. Fair.
Taking the middle ground.
Yeah. I'm only 90 minutes behind. Maybe I missed something, but both my partner and I found it fine. Okay. That's fair. Ragnarok is amazing. Hobbs, the recolor is a lot better in Thor. Those originals get overhyped. Yeah, I had heard that people were happy with the recoloring, which doesn't always happen.
There's a contingent of people that hate recolors no matter what because they're changes.
Yeah.
Which, whatever.
Yeah. Here's a Dune book for those people who know what's going on in Dune. We do not. We haven't seen it. Ragnarok. He's supposed to be making more. Volume 1 and 2 are out of print. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Those are getting hard to find during the pandemic, so I bet they're super duper hard to find now.
The Ragnarok books? Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching an episode that had White Canary.
It's the same. It's just the same person. The one in his it's I don't know, I forgot her name. I stopped caring so long ago. It's the main Black Canary's sister, whatever. CW, drama, soap opera, etc.
Swamp Thing I thought was really good. That's the TV show.
That was really good. It was very disappointing that got canceled.
Yeah. Kane's right on this one. The only DC show I cared about was Constantine, and it was canceled. My daughter and I watched that and loved it. Loved it. And it stopped and got cut right when we were finding out the Spectre was sort of oozing out of Jim Corrigan's body. It was just about to get even better. You're so right, Kane. That CW should have taken over that show and just continued it with the same writer.
He was in a whole season of Legends of Tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken.
That's what I heard. I loved that show. It was in the death slot, though. Wasn't it like 10 p.m. on a Friday? That's where they put shows to die.
On like NBC?
Yeah, on NBC. I remember my daughter and I loved that. Omnidog's Vault. Even the later X-Men work drawn in the 1980s needs to be digitized. The original files were either stats or film that have to be cleaned up and recolored. Digital is then ready to go. Okay. Good to know. Gotham Knights got half a season, but Baywatch Nights got 2 full seasons. Therefore, David Hasselhoff wins this round.
I think that tells you all you need to know about Gotham Knights. I watched the trailer and I was like, who is this for?
Kane likes
me.
Yes. Okay. Same with Fifth of Jack Gaming. Mighty Nine. Not Booster. Okay. I knew it was somebody. Okay. Dune, yeah. Amazing Spider-Man Masterworks, volume
26.
26. Thank you. I was going to say 16. I should just... I have the whole thing over here, but then I can't see the chat if I pull it over.
That's okay. I can still see it.
Okay. Quick, there's Omnibo, who was such a good guest last night. What up? Quickly checks in whilst the boss isn't looking or beating you with a bat to get the black hairy spider off your back. God, we had fun last night. That was a good show. Hi, Vital Hunter. Welcome. The only CD shows to actually spend your time on are Smallville. That's like 11 seasons, isn't it? Legends of Tomorrow 2 onwards. Superman. Oh, Superman and Lois. I saw the first episode.
Surprisingly good.
Really liked it. If it's only 2 shows, then just go for Doom Patrol and Powerless.
Those aren't CW.
Doom Patrol. That's an HBO show.
Yeah. It was it was actually remember for like 2 years they had a DC Universe service. Doom Patrol was one of the originals from that service, and then when they got bought, they got merged into Max.
Okay.
Doom Patrol was absolutely it's an amazing show. I really liked that show.
No, I really need to binge that.
Do it, Jess. I
loved Powerless. I don't know that one.
I haven't watched that. I've heard of it.
I loved Powerless. I wonder what that is.
It's a show.
Yeah, I figured that out. Thank you.
It's a TV show.
Alan
Tudyk is in it.
Are on HBO Max. Sarah Lance, White Canary. I hate that I know that.
There we go, Sarah. That's what I can remember her name. I had finally it's all out of my head. You know what's frustrating about that show too? You would see characters from that show on other shows, and they would be much better on the other shows. Like, Damien Dark is a big character in season 4, which again is a steaming pile of crap. But then they have him on they have him on that show, and he's just way better on that show. Legends of Tomorrow. Sorry,
Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, given how much I love DC, and that there's a whole show about DC Silver Agey type characters, it's really sort of dumb that I haven't watched Legends.
You'd probably like it, but I wouldn't put too much time catching up with Arrow and Flash because they're just
okay. Agents of Shield was on a death slot. I watched the first season and loved it. I don't know why I didn't continue. First season was great of Agents of Shield.
Agents of Shield got the end was interesting because they started doing like 2 arcs per season. That was interesting.
So this is Amazing Spider-Man, Punisher Max, Omnibus, Garth Ennis. If you haven't read this, you need to get it. It's awesome. It's brutal, but it's great. That cover pretty much says it. That's a brilliant cover.
As I said in the other video, yeah, it's kind of redundant. Garth Ennis book with an explicit content warning.
The real thing, yeah. He goes there.
It's got to be, and I haven't read this one yet, but I have read a good deal of Preacher, and I know what Ennis is like when he could do whatever he wants.
Yeah. This book's really amazing, but it's pretty graphic.
I'm certain when I go to read this that at least one person's head is going to explode.
I just say Constantine, so people don't yell at me. I just give both pronunciations. Matt Ryan also does Constantine in the animated movies. Same actor played Constantine in both shows.
I really like him as Constantine. I'm never gonna be. It's Constantine in my head, and I can't change it.
Yeah, same in my head. Smallville was epic later on. Early seasons were hard. # Lex was right.
Yeah, Smallville's all over the place.
How's it going, Beck Neptune? Good to see you. Let's see. Omnidog's Vault. I may change my avatar to Sugar and Spike if it would help promote an omnibus. Apologies for the distraction. You were fine, Jim, but I appreciate the joke. That's great. It's a great avatar profile pic.
Yeah, I noticed you linger on his comments a little
Yeah,
longer.
Jim, what else do you have to say?
Yeah, I'd
Interesting.
like to hear your opinions on
What
things.
do you think of the CW? We're in the 3rd week of June. Here's Rom.
The
Omnibus.
Omnibus.
And we decided there were just 2 covers for this.
Just 2. You know, they used up all their slots printing like 7 for the first book.
I loved Powerless. Wasn't Powerless a sitcom? Powerless never came to Australia. Always wanted to see it. Okay, now I want to put it on my list of shows to get to in 2030. Yes,
sometime before the heat death of the universe. Yes.
Yes. Before we collapse into a black hole.
Yeah.
Actually, this is good for me. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. went full sci-fi in the later seasons. That sounds great. Echo support for Superman and Lois. Well, Christopher Reeve will always be my favorite Superman. Tyler Hoechlin has become my favorite Clark. He's a good soups, but a great Clark. I love that first episode.
Yeah, that show benefits from being completely cut off from the rest of the Arrowverse stuff.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep the hits. I made a very noisy exit from watching the Arrowverse stuff, but some of these other shows were.
Punisher Max is the stuff, baby, all day. Max the Punisher is a must. I wish Marvel would just give Ennis Captain America and let him run with it. That'd be interesting.
I'm just getting visions of Millar and Loeb in my head.
With the Punisher? Or
with Cap. I don't know about Ennis and Cap.
He's an awfully goody two-shoes to let Ennis loose on him.
Yeah, like Ennis could do Moon Knight, as we know.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That is a good matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, because Moon Knight's brutal as it is.
Yeah.
Cap's, way too much of a goody two-shoes. Omnibus Volume 2. Super Sons, the complete collection. For those of you who missed out on Super De-Duper Deluxe version 9 of the Omnibus, here's your chance to collect it in trade paperback. However you want to collect it, you need to read this. Super fun. Super fun. I'm such a huge Superman fan as he's my favorite hero, but Smallville is Boresville. Okay.
There's a certain point where the show's gotten kind of ridiculous because they have their rule. They have the no tights, no flights thing.
I'd heard about
that. It really stretches way too far. At a certain point, they should have just given up because you got him running around in frickin' Metropolis, still not wearing his costume, and you're like, really?
Give it to us already. I also wonder how the sale of ROM was. I just remembered something. The best GD show based on a comic book that no one talks about, Legion. I
need to finish that.
I need to finish that too. I'm about
that show was completely insane.
Yeah, I'm about 4 episodes into the final season, and I need to finish that. I put a lot of time into this show. That's the one I need to finish.
Yeah, I remember we started watching that, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it was so next level. What? Wait, what was that on? Was that on what channel was FX? Okay, that's right. Boy, good for them to put such an out there show.
FX had some really good stuff for a bit. AMC and FX were really killing it for a while. Now AMC is just the home of 14 Walking Dead shows.
With Super Sons, I really liked the first series, but thought the rest was rather poor. Slanty face emoticon. Slanty smile.
He is the sads.
Give Wolverine or Moon Knight to Ennis. There. echoing what you just said.
Yeah, she give Moon Knight back to Ennis for a longer story.
Is that Punisher Omni the first run he did in the late 90s? I feel like it's sooner, I mean, later than that. But I'm also not 100% sure. When was the Max line popular and out? I feel like it was later than the late 90s, but I'm also not positive. I only read this in omnibus form, so I don't know when it came out in floppies. Yeah. Super Son's the only time Superman ever looked good without trunks. It is super fun. It's where you learn to like Damian, because John wears him down to be a reasonably nice kid. Their adventures together are really fun. Waiting for trade of Super Sons that collects the expanded material. FX, thank you. I imported the season 1 Blu-ray of Legion from the UK, expecting no release here. It was released here, but only the first season ever made it to Blu-ray. Legion was epic, says Omnibo.
Legion is on Hulu in the US.
Hulu, okay.
So I have it in my. You can get the combo where you get stuff in Disney Plus.
That's what I have. Yeah, I have that. Yeah. Legion showrunner now does Fargo, which is amazing. He's also doing an Alien show. Legion was super trippy and a slow burn. Punisher Max was early aughts. Okay, so that's close to the late 90s. Late 90s to aughts. I'm pretty sure Ennis doesn't want heroes. Ennis's first Punisher run was Marvel Knights in the 90s. Okay. Second run, first was Marvel Knights. Max was later. Max came after Marvel Knights. No, that was earlier. Okay, I keep forgetting about Legion, making a note. Yeah, me too. Super Sons is the only Omni I bought. And then you double dipped. You got the expanded edition. Did you get the extra expanded edition?
What they did with that content is the most obnoxious thing I've ever seen.
I have to agree. That really annoyed me. I just bought the trade.
Just put out another Omni. Wait till it's done. Put another Omni out. Or an OHC, God forbid.
Yeah.
Why reprint the Omni with slightly more content 2 more times? That's just the worst.
I think did they do it with 1 extra trade, and then the second super duper was like 2 extra trades?
Yeah. By the time we got to the third, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to wait for the super duper duper edition.
This is one of the best books. You know what? I need to write this one down as something. Where is that note? Yeah. Okay. Super Sons. Super Sons for a video I'm going to do. That's a good idea. Okay. Star Wars Epic Collection, The Old Republic. We're still in the 3rd week of June. And it will be here until midnight. I really don't have that much energy. I don't know how I keep going. Star Wars Epic Collection, Book 1, The Old Republic. Here we are at the end of week 3. Okay, talk about. You said I cut. Yeah, you said I cut it off. You don't know anything. Well, I don't either. That's why I just said, okay, here's Vinland Saga Deluxe.
I just thought it was funny. You're like, yeah, here's some manga stuff. I don't know, whatever. Weeps. I've heard that it is fantastic. And I'm always excited when we get these nice deluxe mangas because, you know, manga usually is this tiny, you get the tankobons and they're tiny, tiny little books. So, having them come out in basically, I mean, a standard hardcover size for manga is like crazy deluxe. So
okay,
Berserk in that format is beautiful.
Okay, I'd let you say your piece. Now we're moving on.
You done? All right.
Yeah, are you done? Okay. Wait, okay. Upper management is texting me. Let's see. Okay. LOL. Okay, now I think that Reaper, you've read this. Tell us something about Reaper. Are you still in the chat? You sent me a message about 1949. Vinland Saga is a must. Vinland Saga is amazing. This is a welcome surprise on a Sunday evening. Nice to see you, Noir Wolf. This is a story about a Viking trying to turn his life around. I am double dipping. Manga would be cool if I read any, right? Vinland anime is epic. If you like Berserk, buy Vinland. LOL, feel free to cut off Webhead anytime, Jeff. I didn't give him a chance on the recorded one, and he protested, and I said, okay. Yeah, I know. Webhead's already responded. As far as Gotham goes, I loved season 1. And season 2 just started out so corny to me that I said, I can't finish this. It is super lame. And I just couldn't do it. I wanted to love it. I tuned into later episodes when Bruce was learning about the Court of Owls and growing up and stuff. Maybe I should watch season 5 just to see how the whole thing ended. I thought Selena was just ultra cool as the actress that portrayed her did the role, as a street kid, really cool. Justice, Poison Ivy was really cool. Alfred was really cool. I don't know. I just didn't get it. The following seasons. Okay, so here we are in 1949. I don't know if Reaper's still here, but he said it was an interesting book. It's an interesting cover. I don't know what's going on in this. This is the 4th week. 4, 11, 18, 25. June 25th.
You did the math.
I did it right in my head. Thank you. Absolute Final Crisis. I didn't even know it was out of print.
Did it go out of print?
I don't know. Well, yeah, you might be right. Why redo this if it's already available?
It might have. Nope. No. Oh, I'm thinking of the Omni. The Omni is still in print or available, I guess. Looks like the old Absolute is hard to find. So,
number 1 Final Crisis fan over here. Getting that Absolute in November. Oh, is that when DCBS will let you have it? I was more Reap. I was asking more for what 1949 was about. I'm not sure where this comment came from. I was just asking what 1949 was about.
Wasn't he behind by a good bit?
Oh, yeah. I apologize, Reap. You're like 90 minutes behind. So he hasn't
just getting to that.
Yeah, I apologize. You won't get to my question until it shows off the air.
See you in an hour or so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I apologize. Final Crisis. Well, that's a lie. Yeah, DCBS is holding it hostage till November. Have the Final Crisis Omni. I love watching your video of it, Jess. Do you really understand Final Crisis? No, I don't.
It can't be understood by mere mortals.
No, I followed it, but deep understanding, I mostly I read it because of what happened to Batman, and then I wanted to follow his journey to get back. But yeah, no, I don't. No, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, no, it's not as bad as the Invisibles, but it's also not as easy as like maybe Animal Man or Klaus is the easiest to understand of Morrison stuff. But this one, maybe I need to reread it for a fifth time to see.
It was like 12 layers of subtext there, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know, I'm out.
A dark side or a mega symbol tattoo would be pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Just get it right on your forehead.
Okay, well, I'm getting my ube milkshake. You can be getting a omega symbol tattoo, and then we'll live stream both. I was able
those
to
are the same level.
Right. My milkshake will be gone in a minute, and it'll be in the tattoo parlor 5 hours. I was able to get Absolute Final Crisis some months ago when it came up on my wish list on my comic shop. Might be worth it for some folks ahead of this reprint. I had a book on wish list on my comic shop. You got to move fast because they get in one copy and it goes out to everybody that has it on their wish list. And by the time I got to it, I can't remember what it was, but boom, it was gone. And
yeah, there's no time to decide if you want it.
You're right.
You decide when you put it on that list.
Yeah. Next Imaginaut has a tattoo inspired by this book and puts Doc Elevator down to number 2. What Next Imaginaut, describe the tattoo that you have. I don't have any tats, but I'm always interested in what people tat up. That's proper lingo.
As the kids say.
As the kids say. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I said that. Also, Next Imaginaut apparently made a big contribution to the DC Most Wanted poll. I don't know if you watched Next Imaginaut, but your name was brought up and spoke of very highly as helping putting the poll together. So good on you. Oh dear. Know nothing about it. You ordered the Invisibles, do you? Did you? There are a couple of really good, like not compendiums. What's the word I'm thinking about? There's if you Google Invisibles, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's like an explanation where you can follow along. And it's not an addendum. It's not a compendium. It's some other word. But if you Google Invisibles, it'll pull up a huge document that you can follow along as you read it that explains really what's going on. That's the only way I made it through Invisibles. It does have boss covers by Brian Boland, but that I did not understand. Now, I'm not going to lie to you at all. No idea what was going on without that explanation material, whatever word I'm struggling with. See, Peter M would know that word. Nick Munoz, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. It's been years since I've seen you. I'm so happy to see you here. Especially because I don't have money for tattoos, unfortunately, but I could possibly be doing something with this Absolute for NMC. So are you saying you're getting a crowdfunding campaign up so you can get a tattoo of this? I'd contribute to that. That's how you need to do it. Yeah, tell Moneybags Omar to buy you a tattoo. I just got Invisibles 2 after debating it for the last 8 years. It's going to take you 8 years to read it, buddy. Much closer to filth, Spooey. Not as unintelligible as filth is, but not as easy to read as Animal Man. It's it was a struggle for me. Let's get back to 1949 because Kane has a summary. Thank you, Kane. One of two. That's next Imaginaut territory. By day, Detective Blank is a cop on the trail of a vicious serial killer in the year 1949. But when she sleeps, Blank lives a different life 200 years into the future. Is Detective Blank next on the killer's list? Her dreams may hold the key to the case. Only she can remember them in time. I'm getting this. Thank you, Kane. I am so getting this. That sounds cool. Ooh, nice. I'm all over the place, Tolga. I'm running myself into the ground, but it's good to see you, Tolga. I'm glad you're here. Okay, Final Crisis. This is the last week. Okay, here's a book that everybody's excited about. Absolute Superman by Geoff Johns and Gary Frank.
Yep.
This has okay, Absolute Superman. Yeah, this is gonna have a lot
contains of Superman Brainiac.
Superman Brainiac. What can you tell me? What else it's got? I mean,
Superman Secret Origin 1 through 6 and Superman World of Krypton, World of New Krypton special.
And Brainiac.
Yeah, Brainiac's like a series of issues somewhere in the, because it includes Action Comics 858 through 870. So inside there's Superman Brainiac.
Okay. So that's 12 issues. Then there's Secret Origin, which is 6 issues, and then World of Krypton, 1 issue.
Superman World of New Krypton special.
World of New Krypton special. So
it is 664 pages. That is way more than I was expecting.
Oh, actually, I was going to say that's thinner than I'm expecting. Okay, so 600 pages for an absolute. What is that? 125?
Oh, wow. It's 150. That's a lot.
Whoa, 150. Oh, ho, ho. What?
That is a lot for something that doesn't have that much content.
Yeah, even if you go to Organic Price Books using my code, that's only $2 off, so that brings it to 148. But then there'll be a discount and then 5% off shipping 4 or more books together. Omnidog, sit. Okay, sorry, I had to do that just because I'm an idiot.
You have the best transitions.
Thank you. Oh, bonus 3 out of 2. The danger mounts and the suspense builds as the detective closes in this genre-bending sci-fi noir thriller. Sign me up. That sounds awesome. For Morrison multiverse stories that are pretty understandable, I recommend Zenith from Titan Comics. It's very early Morrison and has beautiful early Steve Yeowell art. It's not a companion. Oh, bonus 4 out of 2. For Detective Blank, to catch the killer will mean facing her greatest mystery, herself. You actually had me in the first paragraph, so those are bonus ones. Any other ones? Okay, not reading order, not appendices, not synopsis, composting. No, it's something that helps.
Close.
It's something that helps explain what's going on.
It was not an annotation, you said.
It's not annotation. No, it's it's not reading order. It's something that explains what's happening in the book, because it's obviously meta. It's obviously symbolic for a lot of different things, and whatever you think it means, it doesn't mean. And the reading guide that I'm thinking of, analysis, breakdown, construction. It's a maybe companion. I believe the word is companion. Okay, it might be companion. That might be why I thought it was compendium.
I was thinking companion, but I couldn't find anything.
Oh, on Google you couldn't? For Invisible's companion?
Yeah.
maybe Google what the hell is Invisibles about, and then maybe that'll show up.
You get lots of hits for that one.
Good to hear you're living the dream. Married, lawyer. Do you have kids yet, Nick? What's going on with you? LOL just said, rather get a crowdfunding campaign to get a pretty cool book. In the situation I'm in right now, I'd probably get excommunicated from my family if I got a tattoo. Okay, peace and love. I certainly get that.
Oh, wait, okay. I found an actual book. This is what you're talking about. It's called Our Sentence is Up, Seeing Grant Morrison's The Invisibles.
Okay. So that's a book. Spooey, I would recommend getting this book to go along with Invisibles to help you understand what's going on. Like if you're going to spend the dosh for Invisibles, a guide, a reading guide. I know I'll remember at 3 a.m. But
you just you have to go post it in your own YouTube video. Companion was my thought, though. I think he's right.
Absolute Superman. Oh, DCBS holding that hostage. Definitely ordering this Absolute. Absolute Superman John's a definite yes. Oh, baby, says Sato. Gary Frank oversized hardcover. Hell yeah. I hope Reef says, I hope the Absolute Superman sells well so we get a John's or John's Busiek Superman Omnibus. I can almost guarantee this thing's going to sell well. People are clamoring for it.
Wait, did he catch up?
I don't know. Did you catch up, Reef? Yeah, that's a good question.
What are you doing up here?
Domavec says this says Superman Legion of Superheroes arc, Superman Brainiac, which are those action issues, Superman Secret Origin, and a new Krypton special Frank drew. Okay. That's a good chunk of content.
Which ones are the Legion ones?
I love two
of those inside.
They had to bring Superman into their future to fight a dictator that was like a dictator of the universe, and only Superman was able to help them. And then he gets actually, it's really good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, it's also okay. So the Brainiac and the Legion ones are both the action issues. Okay.
And Superman Secret Origin is good too. So yeah, this is a good book. Yeah, this is an omni-length Absolute. Yeah, okay, 600 pages is pretty darn big.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah.
150 is a bit high.
150. Yeah, it's oversized art though, and people love Gary Frank, and Jeff Johns knows how to write, that's for sure.
I guess it's just the way of things now.
Yeah.
At least it's not as egregious as that one Batman one. What's the one that was like $100 and it's like this big? Was that year one?
Oh, was that the Absolute?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been. I just kept my deluxe. Omni Nation excited for this. Saw somebody post a preview of that Absolute Superman by Jeff Johns, and it looked glorious. Can't wait to buy it. I love your picture, Omni Nation.
So Absolute Batman Year One was 224 pages, and it was $125.
Oh, yeah, I kept the deluxe. I think I did the same with Absolute Ronin. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm fine with the deluxe.
And to make it worse, The Killing Joke, Absolute Batman The Killing Joke, is 288 pages, and it's $50.
Wait, the Absolute is $50 currently?
It's actually $32 on Amazon.
What?
The MSRP is $50 on The Killing Joke. Although to be fair, it's actually the same book twice. They have it with original colors and then the recolor.
Oh yeah.
Which is actually why I wanted it, because that one's kind of neat.
Yeah. Okay.
Still,
I just want a Superman by John's Omni that has everything.
Is there more besides the New 52 stuff? Is it just this stuff and the New 52 stuff?
I'd have to go into my library. Jessica Ashcraft and I reviewed it, but it was a couple months ago. I feel like that's all we covered. What's missing
Because
in
all
the
the
dock elevator?
is the like all the new Krypton stuff.
I don't think that's
Johns has jumped off at that point, right?
Yeah.
Like he kind of sets things up and then
Yeah. Zenith is great. You can see some seeds of ideas they would use for their future work. People are still working on what I was trying to say. Cliff notes, cohabitation, guide.
Cohabitation. That's it. You got it.
Warren says, Warren and I agree on something. Secret Six, definitely a buy. Wow. Whoa.
What's happening?
Next Imaginaut has the first of, you flatter me with you and your cohort's compliments, but all things told, my contributions are very minor. All I did was break down and map out small number of headache books that, there it is. No one else beat me to the punch on JLA by Morrison Companion, JLA by Wade, DCU by Dicko 1-2, Kid Eternity with massive editorial help from Peter, and then made a few revisions. Sounds like he contributed a lot. Oh my God, people are still trying. Thingy, colonoscopy, Cliff Notes, Spark Notes. No, it's...
You know what? It's definitely Thingy.
Thingy.
Without a doubt.
It's gonna come to me. Damn it. Anyway, it explains it.
You'll never give up.
I haven't ever even heard this word, Earth's Geomancer, paralog.
Paralog?
That sounds like a Superman villain. Spark Notes Thingy, Invisible's primary strategy guide. So there's a book to read that helps explain what another book actually means. Yes. Also, that seems to have 4.5 out of 5 stars on Amazon. Yeah. That was my problem with Nameless by Grant Morrison. First of all, I didn't understand any of it. And then at the end, he has a long thing that says I'm bringing it down, summarizing it. You need to read the following books to understand what Nameless is about. And I said, I'm not going to do that. I want to know what Nameless is about when I read the comic. You want me to go out and do homework so I can understand this comic? I'm like Omnidog, not omnipotent. I don't have those powers, man. So yeah, Spooey, you should probably get that book. Alex doesn't buy absolutes, but would love an Omni. Oh, 332, some of Peter's mapping proposals. Okay. Oh, this was one. How does this absolutely fit with the Last Sun OHC? That's not... Is that Gary Frank art? Last Sun? I know right where all that stuff is in the other room, but I think that's the other book that Jeff Johns did with Donner. And I feel like it was two really interesting stories.
It's right before. I know that the original solicit was off. So I think it's like the stuff just right before.
Right before Last Sun?
Last Sun is right before this stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that must be what they want in omnibus format, including Last Sun.
And they listed 866 through 870, but that's not actually in the book. They still list that on the website. Yeah. So that book was supposedly supposed to contain Superman Brainiac, and then they changed it after having solicited that in that book. Maybe because they were doing this.
Oh, okay. I have Superman Brainiacs as just a separate.
I have a hardcover, like a standard
separate,
hardcover.
yeah, that's what I have.
The Last Sun Deluxe Edition is the one that came out like, was it this year? Last year? I don't remember.
No, I think it was a couple of years ago. I remember I had that and we reviewed that. Okay, so there's a lot of talk about Dom getting a tattoo. Okay.
A lot of talk.
Dom, I don't think we don't we have Omnidog's videos to explain books for us. Not Invisibles, my boy, my man, my guy. Joe Kubert did the art. That's right. Not Joe Kubert, Adam Kubert. Unless it was Andy Kubert. One of those Kuberts. Last Sun's one of the arcs before Frank comes on. Great 3D glasses on the standard hardcover. LOL. So the up and away stuff, Last Son of Krypton, and Escape from Bizarro World stuff is what you need to get a good chunk for a Soups Jeff Johns Omni. Okay. Last Son of Krypton, I forgot about that. And Escape from Bizarro World. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's what we need for an omnibus. The Absolute collects most of his stuff with Gary Frank. I hope we get an Omni where it collects his whole run. Okay. I actually played Kubert a lot back in the day in the arcade. I was going to buy the Superman Brainiac trade, but may drop some dosh on this Absolute. I am not upgrading. I certainly could, but I mean, this is for people who really want Gary Frank art in big size. So I think this is a solid purchase. Adam Kubert, thank you. Okay,
how long before you break down and buy this? What are the what's the over under on that one, Jess?
James, are you keeping track of all these bets? Am I gonna finish Batman the Animated Series, buy this book, or will Webhead finish Fear Agent first? The over under and when I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah, is it gonna be before I finish Fear Agent or after?
Well, this is the. Aren't we on the last week already? Yeah. So this is the end of June.
There's still time.
Have either of you read Stan Lee's Just Imagine Omnibus for DC Comics? I have not.
I have. I a long time ago read those digitally, a bunch of them. They were weird.
Yeah,
I don't think I would pay to own that.
It would
be fun to read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a fun, like, all right. Because it's like him totally reinterpreting like the name and just coming up with a whole new thing.
Okay, now I'm getting pressure. Superman not worth the oversized? Jeff, oversized Gary Frank art. Come on.
Will you last to the end of this stream before just giving up and saying you're going to buy
it? My money is on Webhead. Oh, you guys are all against me. I hate all of you. Get out of here. Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War. I'm getting this because I want to find out what's happening in the Gotham War. There was a really cool Adam Hughes cover for this story for one of the issues. But this is the last week in June. I definitely want to get this. Because I'm a sucker for anything Bat and Cat.
So you can buy standard hardcovers, can you?
You know it. Standard hardcovers. Sure, I'll shell out the money for those in a second. Here's a challenge. Jess will watch all the DC animated series before Webhead finishes putting books on his shelves. Now, that is possible. These shelves are an ongoing drama. He has to
so much
stain
that
them,
even Jess knows.
He has to put them up. Okay, I might have missed it, but what book are you guys looking forward to the most this month? We will. We did that in the recorded. We did that in the recorded video, but we'll go back. We're almost done. We'll go back and say the book we're looking forward to the most. We will, and I'll ask people what they are looking forward to. No, you're never gonna phone me with Vinland Saga. I can't even read it, even if it's Western style. I don't understand it. Okay, Captain Marvel by Margaret Stoll. That's a boss cover that looks like Terry Dodson art to me, so I'm already interested. But I don't know what this is. Is this because I feel like Captain Marvel's already been rebooted, been started up again by somebody. Does anybody know what this is in particular? Alex is already against it. Not my Captain Marvel. Okay.
Like, I don't know what it is, but he hates it.
He doesn't like it. No. I don't know anything about this book. So
neither do I. Dom, what do you know?
Yeah, Dom, you know anything about this? Gary Frank's artwork in Midnight Nation was especially good. The reason why it's one of the few absolute editions I own. Midnight Nation is great. Well, while we wait for Dom to tell us what that book's about, here's the Defenders Epic Collection. Enter the Headmen. Yeah, who the hell are the Headmen, and why are they entering?
Dom is gone from the chat.
Oh, he is.
On our own.
Fake fan.
Don't sit here for 4 hours.
I know. I seriously have to get off at 11. I've got to get to sleep. I Hate Fairyland. This is a great series. It's all in. This is like a compendium, complete trade, thick trade, volume 1. The whole fluffing tale, compendium 1. Okay, this is great. I can vouch for this. I love this book. A Lobo compendium. A lot of people are looking forward to this book.
A lot of people. Which people?
The whole fragging thing. Incredible Hulk. Marvel Masterwork. Must buy. Love Lobo. Yeah, I may even get that myself. New X-Men epic, modern Marvel epic. Highly recommend this.
Great Omni. Great story.
Thanks for joining, Spooey. Good to see you. Good luck with Invisibles.
Bye.
Sons of El Topo Omnibus, Jodorowsky.
Which we saw was not from Humanoids.
Did a video saying he wanted that Lobo cohabitation. I'm going to figure that word out. Wolverine. No, wait a minute. Wolverine Volume 3.
Mm-hmm.
But
Percy.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Look, I checked this out the other. Wait, where is it? Here's the Wolverine I have is Volume 7, as the containing Wolverine 37 through 40. And what issues does this? Volume 3?
What do you have Volume 7 of?
Wolverine. This is
by
after Percy. This is part of the this is part of the Krakoa era.
Is that a trade paperback that you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, oh, why? What's this? Oh, it's the hardcover. Freaking frick! No wonder. Okay, I need to get this. Okay, thank you. Volume 7 comes afterwards.
Oh, so you got money to buy multiple things of Wolverine,
No, no.
but you don't
Volume
have it
7.
for Superman.
Volume 7 comes after this hardcover. That's why I was confused. Well, okay, it's volume 3 of the hardcover. Got it. Wait, Dom is here.
He came back.
Turns off intercom. This is an OHC. That's what goofed me up. I just did not see the HC up there. Okay, even though I just got done with the adamantium surfboard and was in a depression after that, I'm still getting this. And I'm still getting this next one, X-Force. Okay, hardcover volume 3. Some of the last OHCs that Marvel's putting out. If I'm correct, I think that Fantastic Four is one of the last ones. And maybe Avengers by Jason Aaron. Is that going to be one of the last ones also? Chat, is this real?
I mean, they already screwed us on a couple series not getting finished.
Yeah.
Avengers might be one of them. I know Daredevil's one.
Yeah, Daredevil really beat me up now. Hey now, Dom's back. Okay, we'll get Lobo, but I fear for that spine. Dom of X top 5 anticipated collected editions for June 2024. There you go.
He just put that out like yesterday.
Oh, nice. Will that Lobo book have any Simon Bisley art? Webhead, do you read manga? I know he collects it.
You watch it. Some. I'm not like super into it. I've read a few things over the years, not a ton. I probably watched more anime than I've actually read manga. But some of the anime that I like has been printed in Trigun's getting those deluxe editions. Those are kind of cool looking. So honestly, the ones that Dark Horse and Titan are doing, they're just nice. So I'm like, if it's popular enough to get into one of these collections, I'm sure it's pretty good. So I've just been buying them. And Berserk, I've read several tankobon of, so I already knew that I was going to be getting all of those. That was easy. What's that one that the other Dark Horse one that Omar loves? I just suddenly blanked on the name.
Is that the one that is Western style reading?
Yeah, I just completely blanked on it.
I think I tried reading that too.
Blade of the Immortal. Thank you, Josh.
Blade of the Immortal. I tried reading that and it just didn't do it for me. But I'm glad everybody else likes it. That's right, Razor. Jess, Wolverine worth the cash. Superman is the skip. All right, fine. I won't buy it. Leave me alone. Oh, and Dom of X answered the question. It's indeed got lots of Bisley art. Simon Bisley. Yeah, they have just a handful left. The X-Force and Wolverine are two of them. And as I said, I had heard Aaron. Oh, no. Aaron's not going to get completed.
I thought that one got cut off too.
Yeah, that got cut off. So I got the trades that Freddie told me to get, and I got the trades Freddie told me to get for Daredevil. So I'm set with those. Okay, so then I think the last one after these two is going to be a Fantastic Four OHC. And then I think that's it.
Yeah, I can actually sort this on my own website and just see. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Eric, I don't think they're going to do that. I think that this is it for Wolverine and X-Force.
You know what? The Avengers one is coming. Avengers Volume 5.
Oh,
I don't know that finishes it unless it ends on number 62.
Okay, I thought so, but I had heard differently. Okay, good. I'm happy about that.
Oh, are they really? Hold on. It ends on 62, but the title goes to 66.
Oh, you're kidding. What? They're going to
No.
orphan 4 issues? That's not even enough for a trade.
That's so obnoxious. That's got to be
That has to be a misprint. Why would
wrong,
they do
right?
that? Who? What?
They're really doing that.
Yeah, Adamantium Surfboard, that arc I had heard about, and I said it can't be that bad, and it indeed was that bad. It was hard to read.
Oh, and I was going to say, you're right, Fantastic Four Reckoning War is the last OHC we have on the list.
Now, is that finishing Dan Slott, or is that some Dan Slott's
that is
running?
Dan Slott.
Okay. Good. When's that coming out?
December.
December. Okay. And then that must be the last one, I guess. Can't believe Omar made Marvel discontinue OHCs for the amount of money they are giving him, right? It's an outrage.
An outrage. Yeah, that is the end of Slott's run.
Okay. I don't think you need to be a Giffen apologist. I think the Lobo Compendium is going to be fun. I remember those early stories as being really fun.
Wait, no. Doing it again.
Wait, what do you... Oh,
wait. No, okay. The last 2 issues of Fantastic Four in the Slott run are actually some tie-ins to Axe. Judgment Day. So, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're good.
Jason Aaron's Avengers and Dan Slott's FF are going to be 2 of the last Marvel oversized comics line. X-Force and Wolverine and Percy are going to be the final ones for the Krakoa era.
Yeah. So Wolverine and X-Force, then Avengers in August, Fantastic Four in December.
Okay.
And that's it. Okay. Until they change their minds.
Wolverine, X-Force, and that's it. We are at the end of June. So let's see. We can go back. What's happening in this? Blade of the Immortal, Blade of the Immortal, Blade of the Immortal, Blade of the Immortal. Webhead put that. Blade of the Immortal is amazing. Crashing the Party. Fantastic Four might be the last OHC. I think it definitely is. Yeah, it is HC.
Oh, yeah, it is. Sometimes I just forget.
Oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock right now. Oh.
No, it's 11 and 2 minutes. Just got to speed run through the rest of this.
Uh-oh, Dom is telling you he messed something up.
It's okay.
36 is omitted, but it's because it's a part of a Ghost Rider crossover. Okay.
Which is weird.
And Madman has been moved to July 9th. Okay, so let's go over this and see what everybody wants the most, and then I'm going to bed. Square. I did find the energy to do this, though, so I'm pretty happy.
You did it.
Spider-Man by Spencer, Volume 2. Daredevil Epic. This is a good one. Fantastic Four. Omni by Wade and Waringo. Ooh, Geiger Remender-sized. This is a contender for the top book. Grimm, I want to get. This doesn't exist to me. Iron Man by Fraction. Little Endless. Batman Beyond. I know Kane's going to get that. Black Widow. Everyone needs to get this. Marvel Masterworks Avengers. Secret 6. That is my top choice. both of our top choice. And
I haven't read it, but
well, you just don't care about it, do you, Aria? You're just yelling it in my face. Oh, Wait FF is a lot of hype. Somebody get this mod out of the chat.
This guy.
What? How did I make you a mod? That's crazy talk. Star Wars. Thor by Simonson. X-Men Kanto. This is a good book. Oh, you're excited for it. You're hyped. You're hyped for it. Okay. Okay, good.
Safe.
Yeah. 99, Dune, Spider-Man, Marvel Masterwork, Punisher, Max. You need to get this. Rom, looking sassy there.
Quite.
Super Sons Complete Collection, not quite complete.
12th
a couple
edition.
of completes.
Yeah.
Star Wars Epic. Vinland Saga. People are excited about that. 1949. Now I'm excited for this book after Kane told me all that. I am really hyped.
It does sound interesting.
Yeah. DC Final Crisis. All right. I'm excited. I'll get it. I'm giving in. Leave me alone. I'm giving in.
Called it.
Fine. I'm weak.
Before the end of the stream.
I have no willpower whatsoever. Batman and Catwoman, yes, I'm getting this one too. I don't know about this, but I sure like that cover. Defenders Epic. I Hate Fairyland. Lobo. Masterworks, Marvel Masterworks, Hulk. Fantastic new X-Men modern epic. Sons of El Topo. I'd like to know more about that. And Wolverine OHC and X-Force OHC. Yeah, I never did buy JLA, but he was sure I was going to get that.
There's still time.
Yeah, I do. I generally don't like Gary Frank's art that much. I know people love it. Peace and love. I'm not a huge fan of it. I do like it. But yeah, he does have those teeth just
it's weird.
Prominently displayed.
Very, very, very gummy. Yeah.
What is everybody wanting to get? Let's see. I guess I want Punisher Max since that's the only thing I pre-ordered. FF Wade and Ringo, Secret Six and John's Absolute. Oh, and Geiger, Secret Six and Wade FF. Almost too much goodness to choose from this month. I will go with Simonson's Thor Omni. Vinland, hey, I do not hate manga. Don't say that. I just can't read it. I'm glad you like Vinland Saga, and I'm very happy for you.
What do you mean you can't read it? There's very little reading involved in manga. Just as
it's that much. I have trouble following the panels backwards.
Oh,
so for the Eastern style and then the Western style stuff I've read, the story just didn't grab me. Let's see.
Berserk is extremely violent. I'm not sure if you're into that or not.
I mean, that first page didn't bother me on the first one. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they just get right into it immediately.
I was
like,
really
it's going to be one of these kind of books.
Yeah, I was like, okay, fun. But it just didn't do it for me. And I've tried a lot of other manga. Okay, so Josh is excited. Iron Man Modern Epic for me, just because I'm not really an Iron Man reader, but I've heard this is the run to beat. And I'm excited to see if it lives up to the hype. Good.
Don't hype it up too much. It's good. It's not like the greatest run in history or anything. It's just pretty good.
Hey, Javier. How's it going?
Reasonable expectations.
Yeah. Thanks for the great stream, guys. Everyone have a great week. Lots of artists can't draw kids. Don't blame them. I hate kids too.
Says the kid.
Yeah, you kid. Yes, I'm very pleased to find out what you wanted, especially Identity Crisis. BB 1949 and Mighty Nine for me. 1949. You talked yourself into it, huh, Kane? You talked me into it, that's for sure. What's BB? BB. BB. What did we?
Man, we're both
Batman
dorks,
Beyond. Batman Beyond.
Ah,
there we
go. Good call.
Absolute Superman and Rom. Don't say that again, jerk.
I thought you were gonna skip it.
No. Oh, sure, Dom. I had a blast with you last time we did Batter Days. I'll hit you up. We can do something in July. I think June is full right now, but we can definitely do something. Yeah, I'd love that. So, you can't get both? Ooh.
Well, Punisher Max is going to be 2 Omnis. Well, I guess Secret 6 is also probably going to be 2 Omnis, isn't it?
Wait, Punisher Max that's not all collected in. I thought that was all collected
in one. I thought that one was 2. Am I thinking of the other ones? The other ones are 2 and Max is only 1?
I think Punisher Marvel Knights is 1 also. I don't think there's 2 Punisher books.
I thought there were 2 of
no, you might be right. There's 6 volumes of Punisher Max. You might be right.
There's a volume 2.
Yeah. You are right. That's 2. I kept my oversized hardcovers. That's why I could. Yeah, that is going to be 2. Yeah. Okay. So Razor, there's going to be 2 Punisher Maxes. There's going to be 2 Secret Sixes too. Yeah. Punisher Max is awfully good, but Secret 6 is also great. I say get Secret 6 now and get Punisher Max in August. Set aside Dosh for Punisher Max in August. It'll still be around.
You know what? And even if it's not, Marvel actually reprints things. And DC, I think they just throw darts at a calendar.
Drunken monkeys throwing darts at a dartboard. That's how they decide. True. Yeah. Omni Nation, Absolute Soups, Secret 6, and Geiger Deluxe. Yep. Sounds like me, especially now that I've been talked into Absolute Superman. Bobby Keating, Domovic says, I hate myself more than anyone hates me. You are still a kid. Yeah. Secret 6, Canto, good. That's a good book, Bobby. And Simonson Thor.
I'm surprised you didn't already have Simonson Thor.
What's that?
I'm surprised you didn't already have Simonson Thor.
Secret 6 Omnibus and Star Wars Omnibus. No, I can't. This is a battle that I declared over back in 2019. This is 5 years ago that I said no. Secret 6 for Rod, Miss Prime Rib, Black Widow, and Superman Absolute for the Brainiac story. Kane, you forgot Vinland. It's going to get Batman Beyond. Derek's getting Secret 6. Kane not convinced she wants to get Vinland Saga. No, I don't care. I think it's funny. Don't worry, Arya. Max is 2 Omnis. Marvel Knights is 1 Omni. Right. Yeah. Max has 6 volumes. Aaron also has a Max Omni. That is a great one.
Let's
see. How dare you? I think we had better luck with the monkeys. And I already have Simon's Thor, but I want the DM cover, so I'll give mine away. Okay, then.
I actually have no idea what the DM cover looks like. And I'm frantically searching.
Okay. He wants the DM cover.
That is a good cover.
Do you want to send it to me and I can show it? Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. That's a boss cover. I can see why you want that. Let's see, share settings. Nope, not settings. Present.
Our tech whiz at work.
There it is. There is
it's pretty nice.
Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger without screwing everything up. How's that?
That'll do.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Dang it, Bobby. That is really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Whoops, I was gonna hit leave studio. Jeez. Secret Six, Lobo, and Identity Crisis Deluxe for collecting's sake.
Don't get stuff just to have it.
Great. Oh, I got Max Disappointment right here. But Max is sound asleep in the Netherlands like I should be. There's Max Disappointment. Okay, that wraps up my 3 hour and 15 minute. No, 3 hours. We just said 3 hours because we started late. Okay, that's not that bad. 3 hours.
2 hours and 56 minutes.
Oh, we haven't hit the 3 hour mark. Awesome. Thank you, Webhead from comicreleases.com with the amazingly young Dom of X, who will be appearing on Batter Days soon because he was such a good guest the first time. You can go to comicreleases.com where they keep you up to date on everything that's going to be released in collected edition form. This isn't the one for that. Everything you can find is right on the comicreleases.com website. It's always updated. Webhead and Dom of X do a great job. Thank you, Webhead, for doing this. Here's Comic Releases Discord, Comic Releases Patreon, Omnidog's Discord. Thank you. Good night, everyone. This stream was awesome. Take care, all, and see you next time. Yes, perfect. And you can find me, Omnidog's Vault, on YouTube, like right here, on Instagram, and my Discord, where it's a lot of fun in my Discord. And we will do this again soon. Peace and love. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this. Peace and love. Peace and love. I really appreciate all the viewers. Really love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will use my theme song to play us out. Wait, here, this is for Kane. Kane, you still here?
Yes. There. I was hoping you'd do that.
I just saw it. Peace and love.